Okay. I'm at my desk now.
Feeling
Or
spicy.
gory.
Or
What about gore? What would that work?
Grigori.
Ew.
Honestly, yeah, if that's the vibe we're trying to
just for that
pop off,
reaction,
we can get
I'm gonna make
into
this on a random
Get the
NPC, and every
gory.
single time they show up, I'm just gonna go. Grigori shows up at the tavern.
Each one of us has a different nickname for you.
Just gonna like pop shit, make like a really buff ass, like
Yeah.
bulky ass wizard. Just like, hello,
Honestly,
my name is
though.
Get the Gory.
How are you doing?
I do resistance training. Takes off your shirt that weighs 50 pounds like Goku.
Oh my god.
This is how
Just like some full anime bullshit.
Yeah, you're
I
just like,
literally
what
walk
the
around like
fuck?
I'm fucking Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist.
He's
Let me just
technically a
redo my
wizard.
character stats real quick. I need a buff strength.
He's technically a wizard, right? Yeah, he does fucking magic.
Yeah. He does alchemy. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He had to learn math.
Okay. I'm good to go.
Officially, we're good.
I have fries, so we're good.
A widow weed.
Yeah, I can tell. Don't worry about it. You don't gotta tell me twice, buddy.
I have flies.
Widowy, I'm stuffing my face right now.
Literally so excited I got flies, guys.
Okay, so I'm just like adding this
Bar
like
XT, I have flies and agua.
I do.
Is that part of your official character inventory? Fries and water?
Oh fuck!
It's flies and water.
Yeah,
Is that in your
that's
starter
favorite
kit?
Food right there, fries.
Fries and some water.
Underwater.
Looks at the sheet. Fries what though? Just anything?
Fries and water.
You know, I could always just say fuck around and just say, "Yep, that's a good
got
berry
water?
right there."
And the worst part is that
That's gonna really. You're gonna write that down as a joke, and then we're gonna end up in a desert somewhere, and that's gonna be so important, actually.
Guys, just give me more ideas.
Nah, but like.
Guys, I have water.
All of the.
We have a cleric. We have create and destroy water. We're fine.
All of the fucking.
Hold on.
Okay. More so a fact that like because he lived underwater most of his life, any fries that he'd ever eaten would be just like forever soggy. He's eating soggy fries. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I gotta like come up with like some random ass like chain tavern now, like McCobalt or some shit. McDragon, actually? Huh.
McCobalt, alright.
I gotta think about it now.
Maybe not in this setting. They'd probably get fireballed.
McDragon does not sound like a chain tavern. That sounds like a fucking... I guess we're on to capitalist now. We gotta start
fries
just
are a
taking out
new
these
thing,
chains.
but my
You can
God,
tell
does
it's-
Kaito know about it.
You can tell it's a secure establishment because all the furniture is bolted to the floor. It smells like a mental ward in here.
Yay.
You know, it's exactly what anyway, so okay, hold on, excuse me. Relax. Okay, thank you. So anyways, as I was gonna say, so welcome, you know, I'm glad we're all here. You know, outside of our Herculean trials we were forced upon, but that's okay, right? Yeah, if you hear a puppy like arguing right now, hold on, Mama, can you go like lay with your dog really quick, please? Like,
Little fella.
Mama, you literally,
Mama, can you lie?
you literally, like, your baby's hungry. You gotta sit with him. Come on.
This bitch is hungry. Don't eat.
But your baby's literally arguing right now.
Big voice.
Yo, baby,
guy.
hungry.
Like, sit the fuck down. My God. Anyway, so what I meant to say, right? See, now they're gonna lay down and relax. There we go. So the amount of animals in this house, my God. But it's fine. Now the other one. I've got I'm trying to get the appointment for the vet right now to get her spayed. But my God, she got hit by heat randomly, and like now it,
You got it.
that
You
you
got
just
it, Dr.
keep fucking
Doolittle.
going. My God, I'm gonna go insane.
What
She
they're
was
saying,
literally
Dr.
just
Doolittle, you
fine
got this.
earlier.
Yeah. Sensed something
Thank
important
you.
was happening.
Relax.
Oh no, he
Relax.
complaining. He said, "You looking at the box now?
Okay, there we go. So as I was saying,
I dare
right?
you to tell me to calm down. I want you to tell me to calm down."
Okay, so as I was saying, now that I picked her up, she'll start meowing. I mean, stop meowing. I mean, anyways, so as I was saying, so thank you for coming here and all that. I don't know when Archie's gonna show up, but like eventually it'll happen. So usually I try to structure these. I trust you all, and so if there's something they're gonna end up skipping over because ultimately, like I know you people, so I kind of hope you all understand the normal social convention of being a normal person.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna skip over like half that shit. So, anyways, the first thing I do want to go ahead and say, is the normal. I just start with things out of table, so things regarding mostly just the usage of things like alcohol or like any other like substances you guys like using. Normally, a lot of the times again, a lot of times, not always, I tend to have like 1 to 2 drinks like as the session goes on. Just like social lubrication. Just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, you guys can do the same thing, or like I just expect y'all to go ahead and like maintain yourself like grounded or like in moderation. Just put it out there.
Yep.
Right. So
Everybody
yeah,
knows
basic stuff I
we're
know.
drinkers.
Anyways, outside of that, I do want to go ahead and ask everyone's general availability. I know at least Owen and Nor have like their Saturdays free. And for everyone else, generally try to be very flexible, and I'm okay with like having like Friday or Saturday like open for like a session in case we have to like switch the day per se. But I know you all have like other like commitments and all that, so I do want to like go ahead and like get that out like right now, like talk it out before we move on to anything else.
Um, well, I'm probably gonna be working every other day at this new job.
I
So,
mean, for the most part, my weekends are usually free, and then I'm pretty good like towards the afternoons as well. Like so, later part of the day, because I usually work mornings and early AMs. So anything towards the later half of the day usually works out for me, as long as I get the know ahead of time.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fine. Before we continue, Nora, I just should ask, what time is it for you right now?
Almost 7.
Like 6:57?
It is 6:57. Yep.
Okay, let's go. All right, yeah. It's just that I was like trying to set up everyone's like time zones on my own clock just to make sure that I have them all and I can like uh make sure I have I know like
Mhm.
general time zones for all of you. So that so that works out. Okay, I just want to make sure I had yours right. I know Rams in Florida, so that's fine. And then I did my best to match Owen, so Denver it is. And Halo got Phoenix, so that's okay. So that sets up all of you. That's fine. Outside of that, I will at least say that personally, I do like having my sessions also in the afternoon. Generally, like I said, Fridays, Saturdays are generally pretty free for me. I can always move some things around to go ahead and make sure I have time for you guys. So that's not really much of an issue per se. The only thing I would say is that the sessions would end up being bi-weekly. So let's say for example we start next week, the week after we wouldn't have a session, but in the week after that we would. So that's just kind of like the way to space it out for myself, just so I know that I can like focus on 2 separate groups. So it's kind of how it is.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of just putting it
Mhm.
out there.
Yeah.
I think that kind of like covers like those like general basics, and there's like other things I could probably talk about, but most of it just comes into the campaign itself. And again, I trust you guys, so like we're pretty good in that regard. So anyways, now she's gonna do it in my room now. Okay. Yeah, okay, Mama's gonna go over to the kitty now, so hopefully she knows what to do. Anyways, as I was gonna say. Oh my god, I hate the fact that the vets here are so full. But anyways, as I was saying, so moving on to this, to the campaign itself. Generally, I would like to say this is more so like a cat hair in my mouth. Anyways, it's a more serious campaign. Not again, I'm not gonna like say that you guys need to go ahead and like be in character all the time, or that you guys need to go ahead and like they only interact in character or anything like that. Again, that I'm not gonna be super like what's the word? Super Like, I'm not gonna be asking that of you, I suppose. That's like the best way I could describe it. So ultimately, I do want you guys to have like a level of not just I guess immersion, but also just going ahead and also just kind of like, believe the stakes in the world itself. So I will do my best to try to sell the image to you. But outside of that, we'll go ahead and see how that functions. Outside of that, oh dear. Lynn? Okay. As I was saying, sorry. So moving on from there at the very least. The campaign itself, this would be a long form campaign, so it would be something that would probably take at least like maybe like several months, like maybe more than like several years at this point, depending on how the adventure goes. But ultimately up to you guys. And again, just trying to set you guys up, like as much expectations as possible. Outside of that, regarding the themes in the campaign, personally, just because of me, I would never include themes of sexual assault or anything of that sort in my games, just because I just don't vibe with it. That would never come up. Are there anything that you guys personally don't feel comfortable with that you guys wouldn't want to be seen, like say slavery, homophobia, sexism, anything of the sort? Not saying that it would come up entirely, but there may be certain cases where, especially to give the example, due to the nature of what's going on, with the big bad, those that have draconic heritage may suffer more discrimination versus those who are not. So,
I guess the only thing that
so if it's something you guys like don't dive with, do let me know. I can make some changes to it. That's perfectly fine. I want to make sure you all just feel comfortable with it. So,
I know you
do let me
probably
know.
won't do anything like this, but the only thing that I can think of off the top of my head is just like anything like extremely graphic, like going into like extremely graphic detail, like gore, things like that. I know you probably wouldn't do that
Okay.
anyways, but I don't know. So just
No, it's fine. I mean, that's also another thing I do want to come over, and thank you for saying it because I was going to say it right now. That generally when it comes to the usage of violence, generally I will admit I tend to generally be a little bit more descriptive with the way that certain like wounds may be described, but mostly just in the sense of how would I put it? I would generally use it more so as a way to describe a health state of the enemy rather than like just for pure shock factor. So, for
Yeah.
example, if someone
If
were to
it's
be
yeah, if it's for like a shock factor or like just like something that's really
like, I'm not gonna like
damaging
make
the
you guys
enemy.
like have like some like really gory kill out of nowhere. Like, no, that's not really the point. But
Yeah.
there would be descriptions of like certain like amounts of violence, like for example, like losing limbs or certain other organs as well. Just because of like the amount of like just because of the scale of the damage that could have happened.
As long as
But
you're
that is
not
something
like,
important to note. Thank you.
The only thing is like as long as you're not like he ripped his arm off and you could see the bone and the blood was shooting everywhere, like but like in a very more serious way.
I'd like to seem a bit more tasteful with it. Jeez.
Yeah, that's kind of where I get iffy. But
But
that's just
dude, like as a guy that has to like actually study this shit, I'd like to say I'd be a little bit better with it. My
maybe.
God.
Maybe.
But like description of say, again, I'm not again, and this is like more so just to happen like separately, like to like enemies or like
Yeah, we're not
NPC
going for
characters.
his eyes were cut out, his tongue was cut
Not
out,
that
his
type
ears
of
were cut
vibe.
off, his arms were cut off. Like, no,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not
Like,
really a fan of that either.
no, yeah. This is why I'm asking you. This is like generally like what I
Like,
want to know. Yeah, that's
yeah,
perfectly fine. Yeah.
that
You'll
So, yeah.
never guess where this hot poker fits. That kind of shit, yeah. Like, none of that.
no,
That was
not that one. Don't bring that up.
important.
No, like there wouldn't like really
We're
be
not
any like.
torturing people. We're not interrogating people.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not trying to like tell you like try to like describe to you like a very graphic torture scene. Like no, I'm not trying to do that. I just want to know.
We'll
Just
outsource that beyond the
overall.
black screen.
Exactly. So like
Yep.
if anything like more
Fade
serious
to
were to
black.
happen, exactly. Like yeah, if anything more serious to happen, I would just say like just cut it from there. Use your imagination, kind of like we're playing make believe already. May as well.
Works good for me.
So yeah,
Use
that's
that
fine.
damn
I do want to like
imagination.
make sure. Just this is why I'm doing this because I do want to make sure because ultimately that is something I do tend to do in certain situations. So like descriptions of like organs or anything like that that can like come up. However, I'm not gonna but I will understand. I will not try to go into like severe or like more gory details when it comes to violence, and that's perfectly fine. So thank you for letting me know.
Yup.
Which continuing from that with the Fade to Black, when it comes to romance or sexual encounters, Again, we're all grown-ups. I'll let you all have your fun if you want to have if you want to play like a flirty character, that's perfectly fine. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do nothing about that. Obviously, when it comes to anything regarding if you were to say you were to sleep with an NPC, fade to black automatically. I'm not gonna sit there describe the whole thing. It's not gonna happen.
What do you mean you don't
But I
want to hear
will say,
descriptive details of me fucking
Aw,
having
you
That
mean
would
we're
be
not gonna
so
roll
fucking fun.
acrobatics
No,
checks and
I would never.
constitution saving throws?
Yeah, it's like a role performance. No, I wouldn't do that.
Come
Just
on,
Roll a
this guy
performance check.
so funny.
sucks.
No, but
Roll
I
2 self for your own satisfaction.
I think the only time that would ever maybe happen is if you tried to hit me with the I
Just
seduced
for
the
your own
dragon.
RP
At
in
that
the
point, I'll
morning.
just raw. That's
That would be
gonna
really
roll.
funny though as a joke.
No, if y'all hit me with the I seduced the
All
dragon,
right, guys, I know what we gotta do. We're not gonna survive an onslaught. I gotta get real slutty real fast.
And then he pulled his penis out.
It's round 1. We haven't even casted a
5,
spell
6,
yet.
7, 8. Happy birthday.
No, I did. We just gotta do it, guys.
Guys, just listen to me. If I pull my penis out, you'll
It's like,
listen.
no, 100%, guys. We're not gonna survive anyway. I pull out my stockings.
We haven't even rolled initiative.
I'm setting up my stabilizer pole. No,
It's like, buddy,
it takes time to prepare. It's a prepared action.
We didn't give you that immovable rod for that.
Not the immovable rod.
That would be a very good use for a removable rod, though. Now you think about it, stripper pole wherever you need to go.
I mean, shit, if you were a bard and you were to say,
Fuck,
hey, I want to
an
perform,
infinite
all right,
pull-up bar,
maybe I'll
kick-ups
let
or
it,
some
maybe
bullshit.
I'll let it
Nah.
happen.
The Codex does not support this action, but, get it, I guess.
Yeah. I'm happy to see it.
To be fair, you'd probably need 2, because an immovable rod's technically supposed to be a hand. You know what I mean? So if you get 2, then you could really go to town.
Are you really telling me that I can't fit an entire hand inside my pussy? You're wrong.
Dude, you do not ask what mage hand
Wait,
does.
what?
Don't worry about it.
What are we talking about? I was talking about a pole dancing situation.
If Kaito freaks like that, that's
What
up to
did
him,
you think an immovable
Who am I
rod
to
was?
judge?
Look, man, I typically don't write, more straight characters. That man had a wife, okay?
Uh-huh.
And he's probably getting topped by his wife. So
That man had a wife. Man had a wife. Get it, bitch.
I miss my
Emphasis on
wife.
had.
That man had a wife is a crazy statement.
he did have a wife.
I miss her a lot for a lot of reasons.
I miss her a lot.
Not just what you think, actually.
Not just,
I love her and all,
beautiful
but
hair
I miss getting pegged.
Yeah, not just her beautiful hair or anything. No, I just kind of miss the pegging part.
I really miss her. And the strap.
And
I miss the strap bag. Anyway.
So we're just oversharing on this bus ride, I see.
So this is a great example of what's not.
There's fucking session 1, just all of the fucking characters. The first
That's gonna be a real great
Sits down,
fire-
doesn't even say
fireside
hello.
conversation.
Well, I said, Kaito, he can.
I miss my wife and her strap.
He can get a bit crazy with the drinks, okay? So if he says something about his wife pegging him, maybe don't blame him. Blame the alcohol.
We'll only
Maybe,
make
maybe I would. I
I'll
don't
cast
know.
silence. I'll cast silence, I guess. Let me change my spells.
I'll cast
Prepared
thaumaturgy and
spells.
make you 3 times as loud.
Okay, that's just cruel.
If I have to hear it, the whole compartment has to hear it.
The whole fucking
in the
party's
middle
gotta
of
hear it.
like a fucking
The entire
normal,
inn's
Just
gonna
like
hear
a
that
lull in the
conversation,
conversation.
motherfucker. Maybe you'll find a nice tavern maiden. Just
really
everybody's
just-
quiet, everybody's chilling. Did I tell you guys about the 12-inch Punisher my wife used to carry around every once in a while just for me?
12-inch Punisher? Jesus.
The $5
Oh my
footlong. Yes, you've told us dozens of times.
Yes, Kaito, we've heard about the pegging.
Yes,
Yes,
you've
we
drawn us
know.
pictures.
Pictures.
We
You
did
need
not
to
need to know
relax,
about
man.
the ribbing.
Oh my god.
And not in the
My
places you'd
God.
usually expect.
Okay.
You know, really,
Why were they backwards?
Anyway.
Why were they backwards?
Moving on.
all right, so happy to know we have our characters all planned out.
Yay.
So anyway, as I was saying, so yeah,
Hardy har
that
har.
was the hard. So yeah, thank you for that. So, anything else that you guys would not generally be okay with if it were to come up inside the campaign itself? You know, just like besides like the balance and all that, like just let me know. It's like the moment to say right now.
I mean, for me, I'm pretty good as long as like the general isms aren't involved, like sexism, racism, I'm
Yeah,
good as long
that's
as it's
fair.
not
Okay,
like
I'm not
anything
gonna say that's
crazy.
gonna
Like
be
obviously,
like a staple. I'm
level
just
of
like
prejudice
just
is
asking,
realistic
really.
for the setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like as long as like the isms aren't like a really big deal, like a little bit of prejudice for like story reasons is totally fine. Like I find those stories to be particularly interesting on occasion, but like as long as we ain't out here tossing out fantasy slurs, I think we're good.
Fantasy
Yeah, to like throw out the knife here. Let's go. But jokes aside, okay, so yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't need to hear no
One last one I
knives on
remembered.
me.
Yeah, no, it's like one last one I remembered, however, that I probably should mention, is now this is more so just due to like some of the writing liberties I took, just to kind of like how can I put it? Due to some of the levels of the criminal underworld that you may be. Excuse me, miss.
Opinions.
Now she wants dick. That's all she fucking wants.
Oh.
Oh,
You know, you know. You don't see
oh
me
no.
crying about it, huh? You don't see me crying. What about you? Lock the fuck in.
I learned it
He's
from
back in my
you,
lap.
Dad. Sorry.
So, anyways, as I was saying, so due to like the some liberties I took with the criminal underworld, as as most of you probably know, the gentrim. I hope I'm saying that right. As they are, the less righteous path is what we call it. There may be also as well mentions of drugs or drug abuse. Ultimately, it's mostly just gonna be like in canon, just kind of like made up, if that makes sense. So ultimately, I'm not really gonna be out here like trying to talk about like little crackheads or crack houses. But I do want to go
You
ahead
ain't
and
gonna
say,
take us to the fantasy crack house.
Damn.
we're not gonna go to the fantasy crack house to have some fantasy crack.
Fucked up.
But I do want to at least mention it, just that there may
But
be
it is gonna be
situations
like a
where,
background element.
Yeah.
yeah, like for example, if you find some cargo and you make a good enough nature check on it, you may realize, holy shit, this is an opioid or some shit like that. Obviously, it's not gonna be called that in game, but it has like the same like thing.
Okay. I mean,
So
I already
Connotations and
Kaito.
yeah, so just mostly just to kind of like the things with contraband and all that is mostly like what I'm trying to get at, I suppose. Okay, are you good?
Mhm.
Are you gonna stop screaming?
Totally cool on my end.
Gang. So, anyways, I think that kind of like
Thought you were
covers
talking to
most
us
of the
for a
things I'm
second.
gonna do. No, it's fine. It's just my cat. Holy shit, is it RJ?
No, it's Bo.
It's Bo.
Oh, damn it.
No,
Hey.
Hey,
it's
Bo.
Bo.
Hi,
Only
Bo.
Hi,
people with
Bo.
the player
Hey, Bo.
role can speak here, but you can sit in.
Yeah, you can totally sit in. It's fine. Yeah, so
Mhm.
I think that really tends to cover like more of the topics in the campaign itself. Just try not to be like too spoilery, I suppose. Outside of that, I believe that's kind of like covers that area. So I suppose after that we'll move on to your characters themselves. Now I'm not really going to discuss anything particularly personal with your characters right now because I understand that some of you may want to keep that hidden, so that's perfectly fine. But I do want to go ahead and ask mostly out of party composition and also just out of like general like concepts or like the general building as well. For you guys, you want to go ahead and do just things like that. So my understanding is to start off. You all
Yeah,
have the
I
DND
don't
on and all
mind.
that. I do know that you are playing a original race. Nor don't worry, I will likely get that done by like either today or tomorrow. I wanted to get it done sooner, but sadly I had a fucking test due tomorrow, so kind of had to prioritize that.
All good, all good.
But yeah, I'll try to get it out done by like this weekend, just because I want to have that hang over my head. Um, So yeah, but just so you know, that's perfectly fine. So anyways, but outside of that, generally, so for your character days, so before we continue on with that, did you all roll previously from being here, like previously, or
Like
have you
stats?
not? Yeah, stats.
Yeah, I did.
I did as well.
Yeah, I know Ram did, Owen did, I
I
believe
used
Nord did.
standard point array.
Halo also did. I was
Okay, you did standard. Okay, so generally, what I tend to like doing is allowing you guys to decide whether or not you'd like to do like the manual rolling yourself, or if you want to go ahead and use the point buy system. Now, generally in formatting games, I almost never really choose standard array just because they don't really like I don't really like it. It's just not really something I particularly enjoy. But I do want to go ahead and ask if because due to the fact that Nord did go ahead and do a different method, I do want to go ahead and ask if you would all prefer to either keep everything as is right now, or would you like to go ahead and just roll things right now, or use the point buy system right now?
No, it's totally fine by me. I like the standard array. I think I built mine pretty good.
Mhm.
All right, but if you enjoy it like that,
I
that's
don't mind
perfectly fine.
having some
Yeah,
minuses. I think they're fun.
All right,
And
it's fine.
I rolled pretty well, but I've already talked to you about what I want to do. I'm just gonna take some
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Again, like I'm just
lesser
mostly just
stats
trying
just
to
for fun.
yeah, like I'm mostly just trying to talk about it, mostly in the sense of like trying to keep it like as like even between all of you as possible, I suppose. Like obviously some people have like higher stats than others, that's perfectly fine. It's like not something I'm gonna be like harping on about, but mostly just I do want to keep it like like as fair between all of you. So for general concepts, I do understand that I know like me and Ram already talked about his, so I'm not gonna yeah, that's perfectly fine. I guess I'll just go with like each one, which each one of you mostly just has mostly for party composition. So, Owen, do you still want to go ahead and be the rogue?
Well, hold on. Did I fuck up something? Hold on! I gotta double check something because I think I'm stupid.
Okay, cool. I'll get back to you then.
Yeah.
So anyways, Ram, do you want to stick with being the cleric, or is there any other options you'd be thinking for Malik? My God, she just does not. Yeah.
I've built him out as a cleric, and I think I'll stick with that. Cleric.
Okay.
It's always good to have one.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair. Okay, so Halo, do you still want to be the we'll see the pomp? Oh my God, the fucking barbarian. Sorry.
Yes, barbarian.
I did not mean to scare her like that. I just like the problem is that it's my hallway, so it sounds like 15 times louder than it should because of the fucking
Yeah.
echo. So I
It
just like
shuts her
fucking
right up,
clap
though.
and she just skitters away. Like my God.
I am
Again,
sorry.
my apologies, really. Hopefully, when we have first session, this won't be happening. Anyway,
We'll stick with
you still want to stick with being the barbarian, okay?
Or I guess there's a lot of stray cats in the starter city.
Like damn, a lot of cats in in the first city. Holy shit, guys, a lot of them.
It's something they're very well known for, you know.
Ungodly amount of moaning. Great.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
A lot of stray cats. An entire it's just
you
a
want to be
large
Yeah, they
chosen-
colony.
do not have
They have a
good,
hive mind, actually. It's
like
classic.
If you want to be chosen by a stray cat, this is the place to come.
Spay and neuter program.
like truly, we're just gonna like the true campaign, just like starting up a fucking like neuter and release program for this town. My God.
But yes.
But anyways, so
I will be sticking with rogue.
okay, you will stick with being rogue. You want to be cleric, barbarian. Okay, so for category, Nor wizard. I believe it was wizard, if I'm not mistaken. If I say off the top of my head.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so that's perfectly fine. Okay, that's ultimately like up to you guys. I do want to bring
And
up
yes,
this.
I'm very happy to continue being a wizard.
Okay, yeah. So I just want to be sure. I do want to go ahead and bring this up mostly because of something me and RJ had talked about previously. And I think you've probably maybe seen it in chat, like in passing. But I do want to bring it up now, mostly because it's not generally something I tend to do often. But due to my God.
Bro, just ignore her.
Okay, whatever, it's fine. So, anyways, as I was saying, so something me and RJ talked about previously, and also that may have come up in chat if you've maybe seen it or not, and it's the usage of an NPC. I don't really tend to use these them often inside like the party like scenario. If there's anything you guys would, it mostly the fact that you guys can be in the hallway. It's the part that annoys me the most because it just echoes. Like, just go in my room and stay there. My God, it's perfectly fine. It's the furthest room in the house. You can stay there and meow if you want. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's a lot less loud. Who could fucking tell when there's no echo in the goddamn hallway? So, anyways, as I was saying, it also uses an NPC. I usually tend to keep them as supportive as possible because ultimately I don't want to be like out here like accidentally stealing like your glory moments and all that. Even if there was a like the off chance that would happen, I'd likely just fudge the roll and just go ooh, it's so close,
Mhm.
But it is something I do want to bring up because in this situation, at the very least, it would be a character that I would likely keep mostly in the background. They'd probably be around. Maybe they'd be like a bit of a guide character if you were to like specifically ask for their aid in any like situation. Maybe they'd be like point you in one direction and kind of keep it as that. But in certain situations where an RJ can go ahead and join us and like would be there, she would basically take the full reins in that character, and so you'd be able to like interact a little more in that regard and also like in combat and all that. So it's ultimately something that I do want to like brush with you guys first. Because I do understand that some people like some parties may not enjoy that. I know some parties may like appreciate having the extra coverage for a role they don't have. But it is something that I do want to go ahead and ask about. Because I kind of do want to like I want to let you guys shine is what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with it personally.
I've got nothing.
Yo creo que fue que ya vomitó. ¿Quién? Yo creo que fue Capa. No, anyways, yeah. So, majorly, outside of that, from the current like party, well, I said it like that.
Party.
Sorry, from the general party, I'd at least go ahead and say that either something akin to like say a bard or maybe like a cleric, which is kind of why I asked if you want to like keep Malik in that position or want to go for something else, or maybe a paladin of sorts, right? Anyone that could kind of like go ahead and fill in like a role.
I mean, Malik could pretty easily work as a bard, but he's got pretty good charisma already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm mostly just asking this more so because I don't really want to like I'm not gonna like sit here and like force you guys to, like change your build or like your ideas you already have. Like I'm not gonna like try to like I'm trying to be like as non-intrusive with your character concept as possible. But also I do want to like try to veer away from having like a potential like DPS character not controlled by you kind of in the party because I feel like that would just kind of be like it wouldn't really feel as good, I'd say. So I kind of do want to go ahead and like kind of keep it more so in that supportive area, like say like a bard or like a cleric or anything like that, or like a celestial warlock or anything like that. That's a little bit more like supportive, even though warlocks will have blast, but whatever, you get the point.
Yeah. I wanted cleric just for the armor. I want armor
Fair
so bad.
Fair enough. I'm not gonna fight that.
If I'm gonna be wading into combat
But we must have
regularly,
caster.
I want fucking armor so bad.
Okay, that's perfectly
It's gonna
fine.
be
So
so
yeah,
fun for me kicking it in the back.
So yeah, overall, so if you guys are okay with your roles and all that, and you're okay with having like an extra like tag along to fill in a certain role, I'll go ahead and bring it up to RJ. Bring it up to RJ, and we can go ahead and like kind of talk, like what that role would be or what that character would look like. So if you're okay with that, then I'll just go ahead and do it with that, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any like questions you want to have about your character, something like that, as of right now? Like, are you perfectly fine with like how your builds are looking, at least like right now with level 1? Or like for a general concept, I suppose.
Don't think so.
Hmm.
If it was anything for my character to change, I would have no idea what it is. So I'm just gonna say, yep, everything's good on my end.
You know what? I like the enthusiasm.
if there's a problem and it pops up later, we can just try and fix it then.
All right. I'll still go ahead and give like the look-see over like everyone like later on, just like make sure that everything's like like set and that you all have like all your like stuff available. So just overall, just kind of, I will be going and giving it a look over later and kind of like talking with all of you individually, like if there's anything missing or if you could change or anything like that. But generally that's kind of like where we're at with it currently. But if you're okay with it right now, then we're good. Moving on from that, very general like character concept. I don't mean this like in the on like the mechanic side. I mean this more so in like the lore aspect, like your general like character idea. If you want to share it right now, if not, then you just keep it like privately with me. That's perfectly fine. But I do want to go ahead and ask if there's anything like you want to talk about right now, like ask questions about like the world itself or like the lore of the general story, because I do know there are a lot of changes I've made. In the compared to the actual module, so those are like maybe like some like story beats you'd like want to go ahead and like maybe ask about, or like some lore for like certain areas if you want to like like hail from a certain area or anything like that. So
I think personally, because with the particular race that I went with, I because it stems from that like very strong source of like a particular type of magic. I was wondering what areas. Yeah, I remember we were talking about something about like ley lines and stuff like that. What would
exactly.
be like a good area for my character to like hail from and stuff like that?
Well, it does tend to depend a little bit as to like what you're trying to aim for, because I did go ahead and ask if maybe you would like be from like a major city, like say someplace more like well known, like Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, or Candlekeep, for example, or if there's like maybe like one of the more like quainter towns, like that exist kind of like like around the sort of coast, that you may want to go ahead and like be a part of. In that regard, it's kind of like the major thing I want to ask about, because some areas, especially some larger cities, likely have a greater affinity for the kind of magic that you hail with, rather than the like smart areas which may not always be right in the right spot, if that makes sense.
Totally makes sense. I honestly, I feel like my character concept is pretty basic enough to where it doesn't really matter where they come from. So if you want to just point me at like one that kind of fits the most based off of the tweaks that you
Yeah.
made to the world, that's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, I would probably say that most likely, if again, just naming it off like right now, right, like off the top of my head, I'd likely go ahead and say that depending on the idea you currently have, I would personally place you somewhere around Elturel, or likely like the town surrounding Elturel itself, or the town surrounding would be like in the original campaign would be Greenest, but I would rename Verderos, just because it's kind of like the whole continuity lore and all that, but whatever. Um, but yeah, that's kind of like there's things like that. Outside of that, I would probably say that again, depending on like how you want to like go about it. Again, that's just how personally I would say it, just because of the whole like more tiefling in appearance, I suppose. Due to
Yeah,
like the
no,
whole
that's
like,
totally fine.
yeah, exactly. That's like that's off the top of my head where I would put it. But
What was
if
the
there's
last
any
one you
other ideas
said?
you have,
Verderos?
yeah, Verderos is basically, it's just Greenest, but it's just basically like revamped to be like a little bit more like how can I put it, like more varied, I suppose, if that makes sense. Like more story to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
A little more diverse, a little bit more
exactly, yeah.
interesting.
Like it just generally has like more not just more things to do, but also like more lore and more stake in the like general like area that you'd be starting in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty fine with that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's something we can always like talk about like individually. So
Yes, it
that's not, again, it's not really like a crazy thing to do right now. I'm just more so like asking if there's like any other questions you guys maybe have about the world of the story itself, that you want to go ahead and like clear up right now. Okay, I know I've already talked with some of you about some of their like original concepts, but I do want to go ahead and like just to kind of make sure that you all get the same information, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, you
Right.
should say something. Halo!
Wait, is she saying?
My mic isn't
something?
working. Fuck! I'm sorry,
Oh, that
okay?
makes more sense.
Fine.
Okay, hi. Hi, Ava.
Hi.
Are y'all
I don't
just
have
You
keeping
good?
characters' secrets? Am I the only bitch that's got anything to say?
I don't know. I was waiting for someone else, I guess.
I mean, again, everyone keep their secrets if you want. Like, this is more so just like this, like a moment of like, if you
Mine's a
have a
pretty.
general like question about the world itself, I can answer it here right now. If you're
Hmm.
perfectly fine with how things are, all right, we can just keep things like hush hush between us, and just as we go, you'll figure it out, right?
Yeah. I mean, at least in my case, like
I'm pretty
everything that
chill.
we talked about,
Yeah, we already talked
like,
about like plenty regarding that, so I think we're
and
pretty like at least like regarding at least Malik, at least I'd say that we're pretty like we have like a pretty good base for him.
everything
And
that
and
the
then some.
players would know is what they'd know when they meet him.
Yeah. So, but yeah, at the very least, there's that. And just for anyone else, just trying to make sure, that you're all knowing and understanding, really. Outside of that, I don't really believe there's too much else I can probably mention right
Yeah,
now.
no.
Because I kind of already went over like the general things I tend to go over. I don't really tend to have these like
I
super
was.
long in this scenario, because again, I trust you all, and there isn't really too much else for me to
Mhm.
say. I guess like I don't got chastise these, it's fine. But yeah, continue.
I had a question if there was like any special mechanics or anything that's going to be happening going on, like any homebrew rules that you have that might be different to other regular tables.
Oh, generally for that, I normally tend to follow things very much like by the book per se. So I may get like a tiny bit rules lawyery at times, lawyery, whatever the fuck. That's more again. I try to like be a little lax about it, just because I'm not exactly gonna be, like okay. Let me just restart. Generally, I go by rule of cool, but I do try to keep things as close to the actual like rules written as possible. So like ultimately, if there's like maybe some like things here and there that may change, like for example, like potions being a bonus action, etc., etc. Mostly just like small quality of life sort of things that may like pop up later. But there isn't generally any like specific mechanics that would be like popping up that are like particularly like different from the core rules of the 2014 version. So
Okay. So yeah, okay. So like potions as bonus action isn't on the table, cleave isn't on the table, stuff like that. How do you feel about flanking?
flanking. Okay. Better way of putting it. So generally, when it comes to like, well, as I said, there are some like quality of life changes I have. Like I do tend to accept like for example, potion that's bonus actions. That's perfectly fine by me. Again, I don't really find that to be all that like all that like like crazy, I guess. Flanking and all that, that's also perfectly fine. I did again like all the rules regarding like cover half cover flanking or like anything of the sort becomes like mechanically in combat. Generally, I'm perfectly fine with it. There are a lot of situations. Of course, if there are like any questions, you can go ahead and like bring up to me, or if there's any like wrong thing I may have said like at one point where I like make a mistake or something, then like do correct me on it. That's perfectly fine. I'm not going to like be mad about it. I know I can definitely make mistakes, so I do want to go ahead and like try to keep that like as open as possible. But generally, I do tend to be like, or at least try to be right, like very free when it comes to like what you can do in combat, as long as it is within like the as long as it is like still following the core rules.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't really believe there's too much else I can particularly say right now regarding that, or like anything else, to be honest. Because if you don't have like any extra questions, then I think we're pretty much mostly set. I guess this is the part where we go ahead and ask like, how would you all feel for like a first? Oh.
It was Bo. Don't worry about it.
It was Bo.
Oh, okay. I got scared for a second. Sorry. Um, Mostly just as like a any like extra questions you have. Like mostly like, this is like the point where I probably asked like when would you all like see yourselves starting the campaign fully? Like just a general like time frame. Like nothing like concrete, just like you know.
Well, I said that I'm willing to start next week if you're able to. I know that I got all my shit going on, but I already said that I was going to dedicate time to this, so
No, that's fair, and I greatly appreciate it. But I do like at least want to say that unless you guys like manage to like get me all like your backstories done by like Wednesday, no session next week. Sorry, we can't start next week. Like because otherwise I would probably blow up.
Yeah.
But in that regard, I would probably say that at the latest, like realistically at the latest, I'd probably be able to more to do it in the week after, so not the weekend coming up, the other one, which I'm not sure what day that would be. If it were a Saturday per se,
mhm.
like would that be like what 27th, the 4th of October technically. But anyways, it's kind of how. Oh hi, welcome back, Bo. But yeah. Generally that's kind of like general time frame. I do need my time to prepare, like like slotting you all where you should be, I suppose, and like making sure y'all have your hooks and all that sort of deal, and also make sure everything else is like set up. So I do need to give myself a little time for it, but I do want to go ahead and ask like your general like availability as well, just to like make sure that you guys like uh like how do I put it, like you guys man, my fucking brain decided to give up on me right now. What I meant to say was that you generally like availability, or like how like realistically when you'd be able to see yourself like starting up like a session 1, I guess.
I kind of agree with Owen. I'm good to start as soon as this next Saturday. I can do it next one too.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm ready pretty much whenever you are. I make my own schedule, so I can just do whatever I want whenever I want.
I'm free pretty much every day except for Mondays and Wednesdays. So
Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay, I just want to go ahead and like be sure that again like I have you all like got you all. Okay, so I think that covers.
Yeah, Saturdays I'm open like all day, so that works out for me.
Okay, so like general like times and all, we can kind of go over it again like as we go, I suppose. That's mostly just because of the fact that like some things can happen. Like I get it. It's fine. So generally, if I were to give like a general time frame for like when we would probably have a session, I'd normally tend to aim like generally due to the fact that we're all like at the very least in like very close time zones. I can at the very least like go ahead and start like a lot later than I normally would. So like say somewhere like more so akin to like between 4 to at the very latest 7. I don't really mind starting. As long as the Saturday is perfectly fine by me. So
Hello, RJ.
Mike. Hi RJ. I missed you.
Hi. Loud.
No, you're fine. Is everything okay, RJ?
Me? Yeah, I just woke up.
RJ just woke up, yeah.
Oh no! Well, not like oh no, as in that's bad, as in oh no, as in oh my god, she like just woke up for us. Holy shit!
We were playing Paleo her morning, and we were just like, yeah. If you show up, you show up. But don't feel like you have to.
No, I literally also told her to like let me know if she was like it's fine if she wasn't, like it's okay. I do appreciate you being here genuinely.
So I went to sleep around about 5, and it's like 10:30. So
damn.
It's all good.
I appreciate you being here, and I hope you at least had a decent enough nap.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Rest.
Totally believe.
Yeah. I hope I didn't miss much. You guys are having fun.
Yeah, we're just chatting.
Yeah. We're tending like kind of like I would say like overall done with it, but some of the important parts
just
are
like
like relate to you. Yeah.
Okay.
It's perfectly fine, don't worry about it. I can always like relay it to you like privately, and it's perfectly fine. So.
Oh, okay. You guys are quick.
Again, I don't really have to like. Again, there isn't like too much I can really particularly talk about because mostly because again, it's like people already know, so it's like I know what you guys generally tend to do or not do. You know what I mean? Like we may not play together, but at least I'd like to say I know you all decently enough to say
Yeah.
So yeah, but
It's
overall,
like, no isms, no extreme gore, no explicit.
Yeah, no explicit. I can't fucking say words.
What do you mean
No
I
explicit.
can't pull my penis out during battle?
What?
Only if you use it as a weapon.
No,
be
you
prepared
cannot
to lose
pull out
it.
your tillywackle during battle.
Like all I fucking heard was something about pitbull and penis, and I didn't even wonder what the fuck.
Pitbull and penis? I did not say pitbull. I said,
No,
what do you mean?
the
I
whole
can't
was
pull
like
my
you mean you
penis
can't
out
pull it out during
battle?
battle.
Oh, I thought you were like literally said like something about like pitbull and then penis, and I was sat there just like, what the
Pitbull
fuck are you
penis,
on about?
no!
Like what?
That little thing, hardly a weapon.
Nah.
Like,
This is a serious campaign, my guy. If you willing to use it, you ready to lose it.
Wow.
you know, like new encounter. You meet a pitbull named
New
Princess.
bottom surgery. Who this?
Ooh.
I don't
You
think you
know-
should be showing
Roll
your
for
penis to a
initiative,
man with a
motherfucker.
scimitar.
Unless he asks you nicely and you're both
Nicely.
into it.
Very
Yeah.
nicely. You know?
Like the scimitar has nothing to do with like the asking.
Yeah, he
he
just
just
has
happens
one.
to be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just at all times, just never leaves it, even the shower, still has it on.
That
Yeah.
shit is rusty, bro. Ugh.
It's a curse.
Yeah.
He's all like,
I can probably
I
go
don't
and,
mean
like,
to
At this
offend.
point.
yeah,
Please
I
don't
can
be
probably
intimidated by the
bullet
scimitar.
everything I just said, just to like repeat it towards RJ, just because it's fine. Don't worry, I don't mind. So RJ, just so you know, generally, uses of alcohol or substances are is perfectly fine. Just make sure to moderate it to keep it in moderation. Try to stay as in the game as possible, really, because even though I wouldn't say this is like a super serious campaign, I do want a level of like commitment and seriousness into it. So generally, keep yourself lucid. Is probably the best way I could probably describe it. Outside of for the game itself, there will likely be some prejudices. My God, in the game itself, but nothing like particularly like overt or say like gratuitous. That's probably the best word I can probably look for. Same would go for violence. Sexual violence is completely banned off in any regard, any way, shape, or form. There may also be mentions of contraband and drugs, but not in the sense of being like literally real as in oh my god it's crack. But there may be like situations where you can identify certain items or substances as as addictive due to the distinct nature of how some factions may work. Outside of that, anything regarding like characters and
Oh,
all that, we
actually,
kind of already like.
I did
Sorry,
have a
you're saying?
question about that now.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I did remember a question. Can we do these fantasy drugs and what do they do? Or do we gotta find that out ourselves?
I would say you absolutely can, but it's ultimately up to you.
Oh, great.
Like, I do technically have, like, say, a list
Alrighty.
of, like, certain things that you may find. Like, for example, certain flowers to just give, like, a general idea. I'm not going to say what it is, right? But you can probably, like, imagine what that may be referencing to in real life.
Say no more.
but-
That's all I need to know.
Exactly.
Now, I'm
like,
the 4-year-old.
in any situation that you can, but ultimately do accept that there may be, like, some consequence to it. I'm not really going to have you become a junkie or, I don't think hopefully it doesn't happen.
What
But
do you mean?
I would at least say that if you were to try or do anything like that, there would be likely a form of consequence to it, whether it be due to the substance itself or because you took it from someone you shouldn't have. And if it wasn't yours to begin with, I'd be a little
Understood.
careful. Yeah.
No roofing?
No.
Dang. Alright.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
at the very least, not towards like anything like.
That is wild.
But if you're gonna
What do you mean
train
I'm
roofie someone.
That's not even that crazy. Roofing happens all the time.
I
Get
I
educated.
was out here like, hey, can I smoke a spliff? You said roofies. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, you're like, can I roofie someone?
Okay.
Yeah.
Or get
Like,
roofied
I don't know.
myself.
Can I
Yeah.
roofie somebody in game, please?
If I need somebody
Crazy.
to knock out
Shoot
my
me in the
neighbor
neck
from-
with a tranquilizer dart.
Okay.
I got the dart monkey on my back and it's howling.
Look, okay. Look, like if I need to knock somebody
Though
out,
I
and
will
need to
say-
talk to them, but I can't cause a big scene. Pop a drug in their drink.
I'm not gonna say you can't do that. That's ultimately perfectly in your right. However, if it's going anywhere that it shouldn't, I will put a stop to it. But again, I trust you. I believe it wouldn't happen. I'd like to say so.
Roofie is like your go-to in D&D. That's like interesting.
That's so
I've never
fucking
played
funny.
D&D,
Sorry.
so I have no
Just
Poison.
like,
Poison that
yeah,
bitch.
so you're at a tavern and
They
this
got a
guy
spell
sits
for
next
that.
to you.
I hate to
Can I
tell you.
roofie
You
him?
don't gotta use drugs.
Well,
Oh shit, we got like
There's a
magic
spell
in
for
here.
that.
You want to
You
go
don't gotta
immediately
use
to
drugs.
roofing
no.
someone? Like, fuck.
Kaito doesn't really do magic, so it's fine.
So it's fine to roofie.
That's not
Well,
what I
don't
was
you worry. You got
saying.
two casters in the group.
Let's
You're
just
making
go.
it sound like
It's fine to
Let's
roofie
just
people
go
because I
on
don't
the,
have magic.
Hey,
on the
look,
record
Did
to
you
say that
roofie
Owen
that
is.
bad? I don't have magic. Well,
desperate times call
okay.
for desperate measures, guys. Come on.
I have the magic of
I don't know,
science
it
and
sounds like
roofies.
I don't have
compared to
magic.
me.
That's why
I
I'm
have
fine with roofie.
science.
What you do not smell is
I know
iocane
science
powder.
and roofies.
They're like, I just really hate us with the, can you smell this rag really quick?
Does this smell like chloroform?
The worst part
Smell
is
this
he
rag.
would do something like that.
Yeah,
That's
smell
he
funny.
just
You know,
carries
that's
around an
perfectly fine,
ether-soaked
again,
rag.
man,
No, yeah, like I said, if it goes anywhere it shouldn't, I will put a stop to it. But if you want to like say like like drug like a rival like fucking gangler or some shit to get information, fucking go ahead, motherfucker. That's
Yeah,
your fucking
that's what
world's
what
your
I was
oyster,
implying.
you know.
I wasn't implying anything weird. I was just saying,
That's
you
your
know,
gambit.
if I need to get information out of somebody, but I can't cause a big scene.
I know, it was just really funny.
Okay, well,
I got out of nowhere. Oh shit.
you gotta know what I'm talking
We know
about
that's
before you talk
you
about
know
what I'm
we know
talking
that's where
about.
you were going, but like it was just
I'd
really
spray
funny that
you
you
in
were
the
like,
face
"Can
with
I
the
roofie?"
truth-saying spray.
Look, okay. Like,
Wait a
we're
minute,
talking
you
about
have that
popping
spell.
Coke, okay? Like,
And then Owen looked us dead in the eye and said, "Can I roofie a man?"
yeah.
So you really,
Do I have
you
that
really
on
think
my
about that.
person?
Yes.
Do I have drugs? That
Roll
make
to
Do I have a
roofie.
roofie?
Hey man,
You know
smell
what?
this
Shit, get a
rag.
poisoner's kid. Then we'll talk about
Can I
that.
roll to produce rohypnol? What fantasy drug is the equivalent of a roofie?
I think there
Which of
genuinely
these
is like a
magical,
fall asleep
mystical looking
poison.
ass flowers?
It's drow poison, isn't it?
Yeah.
That just makes you go to sleep.
So, like, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
that would go
likely
night
would
night.
like come up with a different name, but like yeah, those exist. It's perfectly fine. Just like letting you know, just be normal about it,
Yeah.
or as normal as you can be while roofing a man. But
Yeah, but like
I-
poisoning
Be
people.
normal. Don't say I roofie a man.
You can only be so normal.
Be fantasy normal. Be fantasy normal.
as
It's
you-
not a
as
roofie. It's
you-
drow poison. There's a difference.
Incapacitate a
Exactly,
man,
there's a
of course.
difference. It's not illegal if it's not called a roofie.
There's no laws
So
against the drow
wild.
poison, Batman.
So wild. That's just where your brain goes.
Yeah.
We need to drug
You know
this
what?
man, not to do anything weird. We need to kidnap him and interrogate him.
I need to ask him some questions.
That's 100% legal. Also, we're a group of
you can
people
just-
that are totally fine killing
You
people.
could just also ask him questions.
Man, okay, well that's not fun, is it, Ram? Have you ever had
It
fun
isn't
just
play,
walking up to a guy? No.
You know what?
yeah,
You're
I don't
right.
know.
Drugging people is way more fun.
Okay, man, look.
Drugging people against
Definitely
their
wouldn't
consent
cause a
is
scene.
100% super fun, Owen.
Kaito's already running with underground sketchy scenes. It's really not that odd.
You don't,
again,
you don't have any like finesse. You're just like,
Yeah,
I drug you.
roofing's not that odd.
He's charisma, man.
Just poke them on the shoulder. They look away, slipping something, and that's it. That's all you
Yeah.
need.
What's better than being straightforward? It's gonna get me
Okay,
killed,
sorry.
yeah, but like.
Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah. Regarding that's generally the general gist of like the role itself. Ultimately, I'm not going to be too rude to it. Just when it comes to like violence, as you all stated, that's perfectly fine. I will try to maintain like as as within the lens I can. If anything does like bother you, anything that comes up that bothers you, do let me know. I am perfectly fine with steering course of it. I would say, okay, so for characters and all that, so far everyone's fine with their roles, or like their party roles, I mean, and their general character concept everyone's cool with, so that's perfectly fine. RJ, since you're here, because you are important in this regard, the idea of an NPC character joining in, that's perfectly fine. I would say personally that I want to keep it more as a supportive. So if you're okay with like say like an extra bard or something, just because you don't really have one, we could like work around that. Like as an example.
Yeah, I'm happy to play a supportive.
Okay, that's
I tend to
Thank
prefer
you.
supportive characters anyway.
Fair. So yeah, that's totally cool. So in that regard, we can go ahead and like sit down like another time and like work that out. outside of that, I think overall it kind of like covers most things I like regarding it, because again, like I said, I trust you guys, and ultimately I don't really think I have to go like over too much regarding like, you know, like you people, I guess. Outside of just mostly just be the scheduling and like the and the frequency of sessions, yeah. And I also just say that due to the fact that I would like most likely be having these sessions bi-weekly, so 1 week on, 1 week off, just to give myself like, a little bit of breathing room, because I would be managing 2 groups, and that's kind of like the best way I can go ahead and like fit them in. But from there, most people at least have said that their like weekends are mostly free. So if it's the same for you in that regard, you know, we can work it out. If not, then you just let me know. We can like go ahead and like work something out, depending on like if there's like a really big like moment that you should be there, like say like a boss fight or something like that, you know.
Talking to you, RJ.
Sorry, what?
It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, regarding like it was mostly just like saying honestly like in the for the scheduling aspect, you know, sessions bi-weekly. And everyone here has said that their weekends are mostly pretty open. So in your regard, you know, depending on like how you're looking, I'll likely give you like a heads up of, hey, we're gonna do this day. And if you're okay with joining, if not, if there are days where I would really like you to be there, like there's like a boss fight you really should be there for, you know, I'd like you know like be a little bit more like, hey, yeah, you really should be here this day, you know, because of XXY, whatever the fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, generally things like that.
Yeah.
Again,
Like yeah, it's totally up to my work schedule, so I'll do the best that I can. And like I said, like the main reason why I'm not joining as a full play is because I don't want you guys, like the guys, to be held back because of me. So
that's perfectly fine. If you feel comfortable with like just like having like the option to like drop in every so often, that's perfectly fine. You know, again, if you're okay with that, you know, we can work with it. But I do want to at least go ahead and like, you know, like keep it like as transparent as possible. So
100%, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, that's kind of like the general gist. I'd say if there's anything extra you want to ask, like for example, about, like the like questions about the world, questions about like the general lore I may have changed, that you may like already know of previously from like if you've played like this module before, or anything, just any like general question you have, you know, just like let me know. I can answer. I got a hair in my mouth again. What the fuck?
AC gets a lot of hair in his mouth. What are you doing?
Yeah, one was from my cat, the other one's from me.
Are you sure it's not from sucking dick?
You know, I think I've been speaking pretty clearly.
Little gay boy, are you sure it's not from sucking a lot of wiener?
You know, the only thing that's been in my mouth and touching my lips has been this fucking ginger rum drink, alright? Nothing else.
Oh, I forgot.
Okay?
You don't get bitches. Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry.
Are you sure that's not why you're stumbling on your words more?
Me?
Most likely, yeah.
Oh, him.
No, it's also just because like sometimes if I speak too quickly, it's the one thing I have to like manage myself, that I do have to like, you know, like pace myself when I like talk, because in a lot of situations I tend to like accidentally like trip over my words if I speak too quickly. So you may have already seen it. No, you absolutely have already noticed it. So that's kind of like, you know, general thing. So oopsies. I'll try to pace myself.
Oopsies.
But yeah.
We love you all the same, so.
Even with my too fast to understand and speaks in tongues at times, but that's okay. You all understand me at one point.
Yep.
Just start speaking Spanish, we'll work it out eventually.
Así es, mi amor, claro que sí.
Yeah, I love it.
Tingo.
But yeah. So anything else I don't think there's anything else I could probably like talk about right now. I think it's probably like we could probably like switch to a different channel if you guys want, so like Bo can like speak. But yeah, so you all agree with everything I've said. So God. So but yeah, one thing I should probably say is do you guys all agree with everything I've said? No, like, you know, no objections, no nothing so far? All good?
No,
all
I think everything that you have set up is stupid. You should never do it again. Anyway.
You're banned. Get out of here. You're banned.
Mods, ban this man.
Oh damn, we're down a player. That's crazy.
Fuck you.
Ah, damn,
Yes,
RJ, I guess you really can be a full player.
Suck my fat wiener. All of you suck. All of you are so mean.
Sorry, but yeah.
Ban this man to the piss and poop zone.
All of you are so mean to me. And I can never...
Take this man to the penis explosion chamber and have his penis exploded immediately.
I'm gonna have a penis, bro. God forgot to put the fucking Lego piece on, man. He sent me out.
It was one of those loose Lego pieces that keep
Then the
falling
imaginary
off.
Lego piece that God still has doesn't get to be there.
No, the Lego was loose, and so he was just like, well, I guess this one doesn't get it, and then he threw it in like the oven or something, and it
Yeah, and we're gonna go and blow up
Chucked
that
it
one
as
that
hard
he
as
still
he
has.
I just chucked it into the fucking like
Just
penis vat. The vat of
That's pretty
penises that
awesome.
need to be like reheated to be remolded again. Yeah.
Damn.
Not reheated.
Reheat your penis.
I
Don't
can just hear the
do
fucking
that.
like microwave noise. My god.
Beep, 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 beep.
Here,
Penis
there
is
it is,
done.
right there.
Reheated goes crazy.
a little bit irradiated too.
Leftover.
Don't
Save it for
overcook it.
later. And sometimes you
Oh man, the balls exploded.
You got a little too much penis. Sometimes you gotta save it for later and put it in the fridge. But then, like, once it's sitting in the fridge, like, the flavor gets better, so that when you reheat it, it tastes better.
Talking about
Reheating
Do you
penis.
mean
Hell is this
fucking
dick
marinating
chili?
your fucking rod?
Remeating. Remeating a penis like it's a tube of sausage.
You know, if you're like fucking like at that point you used to be cooking
I
sausage.
did have one question actually. Now that I think about it,
Go ahead.
because you mentioned it earlier about like wanting backstory. How detailed did you want the backstory to be? Like,
Oh, okay, yeah, that's important.
did you want like a
probably forgot to
document,
gloss
or
over
like
that.
is just a
Generally,
conversation enough? Or
how would I put it? I'm not gonna be too like I try to find the right word for it. My God, I can't find the right word. But I'm not gonna be too like I'm not gonna be too hard pressed over if you guys want to give me something like more simple or not. Because I know some of you guys have like more simple backstories compared to others. That's fine. But I do want you guys to go ahead and like at least make it I would say somewhere around like a page and a half generally. That's kind of like where I want to like kind of want to keep it. Yeah, nothing like too long. Mostly just like just keep it generally just like I think one page is like pretty like decent. But I would actually implore you all that if you have like any like allies you want to include, whether it be like family, friends, or like like exes or characters, where the fuck it is, right? Do do let me know. Don't like be afraid of that, because that really does like allow me to do a lot more regarding like putting you in the story. So
Yeah, AC's gonna have a lot of fun with that, because I was discussing
Gotcha.
it with him last night. We were discussing Kaito, and I said,
don't you worry, buddy. You're
I-
gonna get yours.
I
You're
said
gonna get
everybody
fucking
is always
yours.
connected, which is a line that I stole from Lane, the anime, and he said, "Oh, that's a good idea," and then he like almost
No.
busted
You
in his
gotta
pants
You
actually.
gotta say how it was. I laughed, and then I said, "Oh, I had fun with that."
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure you almost busted a
That's
fucking
what I
nut
said.
in your pants after I said that one, because you were pretty ecstatic
Oh,
about it.
absolutely! Like, dude, I was fucking like, dude, it was like running down my thigh. It was crazy.
Oh, okay, I didn't need to know that, but
absolutely. Alrighty.
if you open up the pics just a little bit more, I might be able to look.
Alrighty. So now I know how much. I'll probably get it to you by like the end of the night then.
Ultimately up to you. I do
Just,
like
because that's not
I
that
would
much.
like I would like implore you guys to really like get it done like as soon as possible within your convenience, obviously. So let's say like I would probably put like maybe like a quote unquote deadline like right around somewhere like between like Wednesday or Friday next week. Just like make sure that for the week after I'd be able to go ahead and be like, yeah, you guys, you can start. So yeah.
I think mostly everybody has their shit.
Yeah,
figured
no
out,
problem.
though,
Like I said, I'll
right?
probably get to you by like the end of the night or by like the morning. I just need to write it down.
I appreciate it. So nice, yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody's.
Yeah, I have
Uh,
it like figured out. I just need to write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think everybody has.
Yeah, so it's like
ideas
some
what people
like
think about
yeah, I guess at least like for some like for RAM, I do know like I already have like a lot of like things rolling on there. Or in that I do have to like write down and make sure it's like bah right there. But outside of that, at least for like everyone else, do let me know. Do drop that down whenever. That's perfectly fine. So,
Okay. And I already did all
Thank
that, so
you.
I'm shit.
No, but you're gonna make an extra document, like an actual document for it. Because if you fucking don't, I'm gonna make it up as we go.
What do you
Well,
mean an
not
actual
actually, but
document? What do you want
like
from
an
an
actual
actual
backstory.
document?
Yeah, Daniel, you
What do you want from an
scratch,
actual document?
like paper and stuff. You loser.
Answer. I'm gonna send you to the fucking sun. Just answer the question. What do you want in the document?
Generally, like how your character came to be, what are his circumstances, what are his struggles, and what pushes him to start where we start. I've already
So
holy shit, my melatonin alarm's going off. Anyways, as I was saying.
okay. So
Do
you just
the
want a
homie wants a
list?
written version of the Disney "I Want" song.
Literally.
Okay. Do you just like what? I need more information. Like, how do you want it formatted? Do you want it like a list?
Just the basics. It's just a story. It's fine.
I already gave you a story.
You gave me an intro that did not
I gave
tell me
you an
too much
intro
about this
that gave
person.
information on the backstory. Unless you'd have
Grr,
no
well,
media literacy and can't figure out what dead wife means. And war. If you're really stupid.
Buddy, I do want the specifics of the fucking
What
war.
specifics do
My
you want?
God!
I don't know what the war looked like. You're the man that has all that information, AC.
I literally okay, Owen, sweetheart, buddy, chum
AC?
pal, buddy.
AC.
I gave you the idea last night.
Yes.
You cannot just give me a singular word going, yeah, war. Okay, you got anything else about it that you want to add to it? No? Do I gotta make it up? Okay.
You can you can write out some experiences that Kaito may have had during the war.
Yeah,
Like
because we did
missions
talk
that went
about,
well, missions that didn't go well.
if they're missions at all, if he
Yeah.
was things like
What-
that. Because
What
you
was
can't
their
just tell me, "Hey, he
relationship
was in a
with their
war."
fellow
Okay, what time?
soldiers, or with their commanding officer, or something like that? Did they ever do anything that they regretted?
How'd the homie meet his wife?
Yeah. How'd the homie meet his
Whatever.
wife? How'd the homie lose his wife?
How'd he get pegged by his wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that like? How did he feel about that?
You
Was it
want
connected
that
to the war? Was it completely something separate?
I
Was
think
it like
AC
a big
kind of
tragedy?
might want
Was it
that
something
information.
personal?
Yeah, I think AC might be into that information.
Yeah.
I know. No, see, the problem is,
Yeah.
I will be so honest. Whenever I make a D&D character, when I make a D&D character, the more I like them, the more likely it is I end up writing not safe for work for them. Like, not just like as in a fanfic, just like general factoids. Just yeah,
Really?
this guy got this big a dick.
Oh,
this,
that's what you want?
This,
Okay,
that,
so
this,
you want detail penis to
Just
no,
wait.
I just want. Okay,
I didn't realize
what I
that
want
was
is
needed in the
details.
backstory.
Just wait for
Give me 2 days.
Just wait for Malik to have an X in literally every town.
That'd be so fucking funny. If you want to have that, I would totally be happy with playing
I'm just
each
like,
and every
all
one
right.
of them.
Don't you worry, buddy boy. I'll get you an entire AO3 fan fiction of this person's backstory. Give me a second.
Just gotta hit you with all right.
Sorry,
just
y'all. English is
fucking,
not my first language, and I just
like
survived a
fucking-
car accident.
Oh, jeez. That's when you know it's about to be good.
Here's a 1,300.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No, yeah,
And
but overall,
it's a
I just want
103,000 word count.
and 3 specific number. Shit.
Anyway.
No, yeah, but I do just want a general
103,000
idea
word
as to
count,
the experiences
22
you've had.
chapters.
No, yeah, because again, your writing is great. I'm not gonna say it's not. It's great. I love it, but I do generally want you to go ahead and describe the experience he's had previously.
AC! Okay, so you want less of the lead up to how they got into where they currently are, where they all meet.
Oh no, that's perfectly fine. In fact, I want
Yes,
you
I know. I
is
already,
there a
AC, I
beginning?
already
I want
wrote
both.
that. That's what I
Again, you
sent
did, buddy. You did. I'm asking for the details of his
Okay,
experiences
so
in his
you
past that
want-
make him the way he is.
I was about to ask that. Okay, You want me to
Not a
write...
word, bud.
Can I speak now?
Continue, yes. Yes.
Thank you. Okay. You want less of the lead up and more of the backstory. Are there certain... Yep.
Certain things, like I said previously, I gave you the ideas last night. If you want to take them, if not, that's perfectly fine. But I do want certain lead ups as to like what kind of thing you'd want, because again, I am not against like overlap, or not like changing some details about the world itself to kind of like help fit you guys a little bit better. Because again, I find this like to be something that we all work on together, and the lore itself, even the lore itself will not change, but certain like things in the areas you're in likely will change a little bit depending on how you guys come to be, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were in a war, that means Waterdeep was in a war at one point, and that was something pretty major. So ultimately, that means what would that war have looked like? What were experiences that he faced in it? Does he have many fellow soldiers? Like Aram said, commanding officers, etc., etc. Um, Generally, those kinds of experiences that generally do tend to help not just flesh out just what would be like his personality, but also help flesh out, for me at least, what I can add in and what I can work with, depending on like if you have like extra allies or enemies, or if you were to have like say certain like quirks in the story that would mean, oh yeah, Waterdeep went through this, this, and that. You'd know this because you were in it. You know what I mean? As an example.
And there was like a third-party expansion book that introduced something called a heroic chronicle that's really good at like helping people develop backstories if they don't have anything in mind.
Please.
So it's literally like you roll, this is how many family members you have. You roll, these are your allies and enemies, and this is how you became allies and enemies.
Okay, where do I access this? 'Cause
I can probably do that.
Yes,
Like if you want to like naturally roofie a man,
Hey,
just saying.
Hey. Look, bud.
Stop kissing Cecil and get back in your.
It's
in the
not
game.
Cecil, it's the youngest. Mwah.
Ever.
It's someone who's like yelling. Are you done being stinky?
Meow.
I mean, if you want, Owen, I can just do Heroic Chronicle for you right now.
Would
Right
you?
now.
That would be
Yeah.
so sweet.
So you picked a criminal background?
I picked a what?
What was your background?
Like
Microwave.
Was it
Soldier.
sailor, criminal?
Pirate.
Taylor, Colonel. Pirate! How do they shine?
Pirate.
Okay, well, pirate, I believe, is the same as sailor for this, for all intents and purposes.
Sure.
So, as a sailor, you get 2 rivals and 1 ally.
Okay.
And do you want to do like family size and stuff like that?
I mean, I haven't really put a whole lot of thought into family.
No, yeah, that's genuinely the things I want, actually, because it really does help, like, not just flesh out you as a character, but also to flesh out, like, the extent of their presence in the world, if that makes sense. Again, if you're, like, a complete orphan, that's not a problem, that's fine. But if you were to have, say, like, oh, yeah, my parents, or, like, oh, shit, my grandparents, or, oh, shit, like, my best friend since childhood, or some shit like that, or, like, this one guy I met at a bar once, things like that. Generally tend to like help out, like also like again like set yourself up, and if you have like for example, it gives me a lot of ins and outs, if that makes sense.
Okay, so 2 enemies.
I'm gonna grab some peach gummies actually. That'd be good.
Okay. So, what did you ask me? I don't remember.
Do you want to do like, because you have to roll for these?
Yeah.
It's on like a roll table.
Why not? Yeah, I need to get it done anyways.
Well, for family, that's a roll of a D100.
Oh boy.
What does that mean?
So,
It's 100-sided die.
so if you're rolling on D&D Beyond or anything like that, there's a little button in the bottom left corner that's just a D20.
Yeah, the bottom left spot.
You can click
Yeah, it
on
allows
that.
you to go ahead and choose the kind of dice you're rolling.
You can click on that, and it's the fourth one up that's just 2 dice.
Oh,
And you click on that once, and then you can just... Another thing will pop up at the bottom to just roll that, and you'll just roll it on your screen.
oh. Okay, so 28.
What'd you get? 28?
28.
Okay.
28.
So for a 28...
You got a lot of cousins.
You have 2 parents.
Is it like what, like twice removed, quadruple removed? I don't know.
28 has 2 parents, and then for siblings, I'm gonna need you to roll 2d4, which is the little like triangle one.
2d4.
Yeah, it's the first one. You got a 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 2 parents and 2 siblings.
Wait, time out. No! Don't time me out. I didn't do anything. Okay, we're good.
Now, since you have 4 family members, the next part of it is powerful family relationships. So this like determines the relationship you have with these family members. So for this, for each family member that you have, which is 4, I'm going to need you to roll 1 D100.
Okay.
So let's just say we do parents first, or you can pick and choose what outcome you want for what sibling or parent, if you so want. Because there are ones on here that are like bad relationships.
Okay, I got a 14.
Okay, so 14. Next.
What was that?
Yeah, you have to. You have 4 family members, so you have to do that 4 times.
Okay.
Sí, mi amor. Yeah. I am hoping in the coming weeks I can get her spayed, but ultimately,
I
like,
got 14, 83, 26, and 16.
What was that?
14, 83, 26, and 16.
26 and 16. Okay. So for 14, you have insulted this family member so gravely that they have left your life forever. If they ever return, it will be to settle the score. You gain 1 rival.
Well,
damn.
fuck. Okay, great.
Yeah, there are bad
bad
ones. Like you legitimately can get fucked on this. And
like an effective orphan, my god.
Next was 83.
Yep.
This family member left long ago for reasons you don't understand or won't talk about. Before they left, they promised you that they will return in your greatest hour of need. You gain 1 ally.
Ooh.
And 26.
See.
You have always been better than this family member at a particular activity. They grew jealous and abandoned you, so that they
There's so many bad ones.
so that they could return and best you one day. You gain 1 rival.
What does 16
Damn,
do to
you
me?
and your siblings are really having a great time,
Yes,
huh?
I
Well,
have
you know-
1 parent on my side. I'm so cool.
It's
Well,
messy.
Well, you know, rivals aren't necessarily a bad thing. Like, they can be useful.
Okay, so what about
You know, you don't
16?
always have to, you know.
Also,
beat
it
them
could
to
be
a
like a
pulp.
fun rivalry.
Yeah, because like you said, like you're one day, you know, better at doing this one thing. It could be like something as dumb as like tying fucking like ship knots, you know.
You already got this roll, so I'd say re-roll the 16 because you've already gotten this outcome.
Okay, great. Let's see if it gets worse or better. Yay! I got 76.
76. Well,
Uh-oh.
this family member caused you to have a horrific accident when you were a child. They still feel incredible guilt, which they will do anything to assuage. You gain 1 ally.
Great, so my siblings just suck.
Yeah, your siblings like were mean to you, and they were just like, I feel really fucking bad about that.
Delightful.
Okay, so if you want to keep those, you would have 4 rivals and 3 allies.
Okay. Are rivals and enemies different?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're generally just like, they don't really need to be like fully antagonistic towards you. But there is a table for rolling on what type of relationship you have with allies and rivals. So if you want to do that, it would be a total of 7 rolls. Because you have 7 allies and you have 4 rivals and 3 allies.
Ally.
Great. Okay.
So it would be 7 D100 rolls.
Fuck. Okay. Great. Time to roll 7 of these fuckers.
Yeah. This includes your family and just like the allies and rivals you get from your background.
Okay.
So these people don't necessarily need to be related to you.
Right. I did this wrong. Whoopsies. Okay, wait. Clear. Whoopsie daisy. 22. 24.
Reroll the 24.
Reroll 24. 55.
Okay.
7. 37.
Okay.
97. Okay, what is going on here? 14. That should be enough, yeah.
1 more.
Okay. 76. I got a lot of
76. Yeah. Hopefully that's lucky.
I hope so.
Okay, so I'll give you the ally and the rival for each of these. And you just pick which one you want out of this. And then I'll just mark off from your rival and your ally pool. So you have 3 allies, 4 rivals.
Yeah.
So for a 22, for an ally, this person was once a beggar to whom you gave a large sum of money. They have transformed their life thanks to you and now want to repay your generosity. For a rival, you broke a promise to this person and it caused them to suffer greatly. Now they conspire to make someone else break a valuable promise to you.
Unlike Kaito to have like a lot of money, we'll go with rival.
Rival for that? Okay.
And what number was that?
22.
Okay.
So for 55, the ally for that is you bonded with this person over a traumatic event such as battle or an armed robbery. If you ever tell them that you are in danger, they will try and aid you.
Okay.
The rival for that is this person thinks you were replaced by a doppelganger or possessed by a spirit or monster. They are now trying to defeat you so they can find or free the original you.
Yeah, no, let's go with ally on that one.
Ally, yeah,
I
okay.
think I'm good there.
That'd be a hell of a thing to have in your backstory.
He's like, you're not the real you.
What?
You're
So this
not
guy is like always chasing me.
Uncle Ted, is that you?
You're not my real nephew.
Okay, so 7. This one's actually really fun. For an ally, for 7, this ally is a loyal pet. Rather than rolling on the ally and rival's identities table, choose one beast of challenge rating 1/8 or lower as your pet. So you just get a pet.
Okay.
For rival, this person believes you murdered their sibling.
Jesus.
Regardless of your guilt or innocence, they are out for your blood. So do you want a pet or a revenging spirit?
That's such a tough decision.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
I wonder what I should pick, guys.
No, let's do the pet, obviously.
Pet? Okay. So another
Man, I thought I could go ahead and kill you.
Yeah, you wish.
I thought I had somebody that wanted to kill you. It'd be really funny too because they probably wouldn't be an adventurer. They'd probably just be a commoner.
Yeah, they'd just be a guy. He's like,
Some
you would be
fucking-
in danger of getting roofied.
Just some fucking.
Oh, how the turntables have turned.
Some guy's just chatting to you at the bar and just like in the middle, he's just like, you don't remember me, do you?
Oh, you don't know who I am, do you?
Alright,
I
so
don't.
you pick ally for that?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
get a
You can
pet.
you can pick ally one more time.
Oh, it's just fuck.
Okay. So 37 for ally. You are this person's favorite drinking buddy, and their home is always open to you and your friends. For rival, you once loved this person, but broke their heart. They are now obsessed with making you feel the same pain they felt.
Oh, that sounds.
Ooh,
That actually sounds.
Yeah,
like
that's kind of
that was
flippin'.
spicy.
Yeah. Let's do that one. What number was that?
That was 37.
37.
Rival. That's
Lucky
fine.
number 37.
Number 37.
Number 37. That time you broke their heart.
And they're gonna break yours, right?
And now they're going to break your heart. So you think rival?
Yeah, rival. For sure on that.
So
Okay.
true, Ring. So true. No, that actually could like honestly go really well with Kaito. Like for example, like he lost his wife, tried to find someone
Find
else to
somebody
replace the
else.
void.
Mhm.
It didn't work out. Boom. Like
Rebound.
oh drama. Whoa.
Yeah. Some rebounding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Imagine being the rebound after the dead wife.
Oh,
That's why they're
fuck.
bad. That's why they're bad. That's crazy. Actually.
It's like that real toxic. Like you're never gonna be over her, are you?
Ooh. That's so
Ooh.
good, though.
Ooh,
That's such delicious
Hi,
drama.
Ava.
Okay.
love
No.
that drama.
The next was 97? Yeah.
Okay.
So 97 for ally. This person owes you their life. Even if they can't follow you everywhere you go, they will do anything they can do to protect you. For rival, this person wants to be your friend, but their help has always made your life harder.
Oh.
So you just get like
that would be interesting.
you just get like a well-intentioned bumbling fool. I guess.
It's not that bad.
You get like
It
You
really
get, like, a
is just like a fucking henchman's goon. Like, don't worry, on it, boss.
It's like, don't
Immediately
worry, I
fucked it
got
up.
you, I got you, buddy.
like-
and then
It-
it's like, no,
it would be-
no,
I
no, no.
back to do like impossible tasks, and then he comes back and he's like, "I did it," and you're like,
Oh
"How did
no.
you make pigs
I was-
fly?"
It would be like whenever he shows up, you're like chilling at the tavern or something, he shows up and just like through just a series of unfortunate events, you get involved in a bar fight that he started.
Yeah, that's what.
But
Halo,
he's-
what were you trying to say?
Oh my
But he's not
buddy.
like mean to you.
Yeah.
Halo?
It's like they're just like fucking Murphy's Law, just like characterized.
Halo.
Halo, what were you trying to say, Del?
I was gonna say that you're about to get like, up, like the Pokemon rivals that are like farther into the series where they're just like kind of stupid and useless.
Oh
Where
yeah.
they're like not mean to you anymore.
Yeah, let's be
They're not
rivals type
mean.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a best friend who can't do shit.
What was this? 63? What number was that?
That was 97.
Oh, Jesus, fuck this off.
So Halo, you just need to learn how to talk over people. They're not going to stop for you, darling.
Yeah, let's do 97 for rival. Eh?
Okay.
I've tried and it doesn't work.
Just keep talking.
It's a good strategy.
They'll listen eventually.
Okay, so
If they know what's
14.
good for them.
Why'd you say it like that?
14.
RT out here talking saucy.
14 for ally is this person once lost a bet to you and is still trying to scrounge up the cash to pay you back. They've decided you'd both be better off if they put you in their debt instead.
Rude.
That gives me the sudden urge to bring out the Kaji voice for some reason.
Yeah.
Cheap
And
motherfucker out here like, oh, I can't
And
pay you
rival
back. I'm gonna deal
is-
with me.
Rival is you've bested this person in combat, but they believe you cheated to defeat them. They long to prove that they are the superior warrior.
Skill issue.
Yeah,
Like
got
straight
Nico Montoya.
skill issue.
moment.
Straight.
Since these are the last two, why don't I just go ahead and read what 76 is, just in case you want that to be your ally instead?
Yeah.
You choose.
So, 76 ally. This person fell in love with you. If you reciprocated, they will always stand at your side. If you didn't, they took it well and still consider you their closest friend.
Oh,
Oh
that's sweet.
god, Kaito in love is just like really the talk of the town, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's been
fucking
around the
love.
bicycle, you know.
Yeah,
He's
fucking been around. Damn.
Now for rival, you and this person tried to harness power beyond your control, and it left them disfigured and in constant pain.
Oh.
Having since mastered the power that nearly destroyed them, they now seek to turn it upon you.
Hi, as somebody who's in your party, I would prefer if you didn't have that rival.
I don't know. That sounds like pretty cool.
That
Yeah,
would
that sounds
also be
pretty
a fun
fun.
plot hook. That
Yeah,
would be
you
a fun
could
villain.
you could literally have like a known enemy in the cult.
Or something.
I don't know how I feel about that though, because I mean, fuck. Okay.
You're really just gonna be like a god damn it, Kaito kind of thing.
It's like everybody's just gonna look at you every time we roll up on somebody who's like fucking with us in particular, and it's like, bro, what did you do?
What did you do this time? You know what? Yeah, let's take the rival on that second one.
Okay.
What number was that?
Hold on, give me a second here. I'll be right back.
60 what? 61? I don't remember.
Number was that on RAM?
What?
What number was that? The second rival on?
The second rival?
Yes.
Oh, you mean of the one I just read?
Yeah, the disfigured one.
That was 76.
76. And then the ally for the first one?
It was 14.
14. Okay. Sweet.
And that's everything.
Okay.
There's like other stuff too, but
That's all you really need.
I'm kind of hesitant to do it. Like there's a thing called fateful moments,
Okay.
which is just like little things that might have happened to you like right before you became an adventurer, but this like gives you shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do that
Yeah.
because it gives you like feats and stuff, and I'm just like no.
No, thanks. Do you have
Hates fate.
if you could like send the sheet that has the like whatever you were reading the numbers off of so I can cross-reference
Oh
them?
yeah, sure.
That would be great because when I go back to write them, I'm gonna have to remember what they are. So that'd be great.
Drop it there in D&D chat and
Dankeschön.
And everybody's free to use it, of course. It gets the brain going a little bit. I usually don't have like family for my characters.
Snooze fest. Brother's born.
Yeah.
I don't
they're
know.
usually
Sometimes
either,
it's
like,
really great to have built-in hostages.
Oh.
Usually they're like on a completely different continent or like locked in magical stasis, and I have to fight the gods to get them out.
Oh, that sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Usually,
I
like,
use a
you do
lot
that
of
more than
mine.
once.
I mean, I do that every time I play Alyosha. That's like his
That's true,
plot.
yeah.
That's his
Yeah.
backstory.
Wait, how did you...
Mine are usually like set in place in like a very beautiful, picturesque way to like really tempt the DM to like fuck him over. It's like, please put these bitches in danger. I want my bitch to go dark.
Okay,
Make it hurt.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. Well, yeah, I'll probably get this to AC by
Yeah.
probably the end of tomorrow, because this is going to take me a minute to write. At least get it all down.
I just everything I read is under like powerful family relationships and acquired allies and rivals.
Yeah, I had to go looking for it, yeah. But it's okay.
Everything else is like for the DM or for like
That's what it looks like.
something to do.
Yeah.
There's like mysterious secret and things like that, which is kind of cool. Which most of it is just like weird shit that happened to you at some point. So it could be like a fun story.
Yeah.
Let's go secrets.
Yeah.
I mean, most of my character development has been, like, in chats while talking to you guys, so it's not like Kaito is particularly secretive in any way.
Mm-hmm.
So...
My character
Well,
is pretty base.
Well, you know, our characters don't know anything about Kaito.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I haven't even met him yet.
Remind myself that that's how that works.
No metagaming. We can't pretend like we know this shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Please come on,
upon
fans.
first,
Oh my god, it's Cecil now.
upon
is
first meeting, it's like we only know what we
Yeah.
see and what you disclose.
Yeah, baby. Anyways, sorry if I let you keep it for a while. We're good now.
How dare you leave us, AC?
It's not my
Completely
fault the dog had to
irresponsible
go
as a
pee.
DM.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm just trying to make sure, you know, it's for some reason, like literally like almost at every like this hour, she always like goes ahead and like asks to go outside to go piss. So it's like, damn. You know, like you take her out beforehand and she won't do it. And then later on she will, and it's like, you know, what's the point? Well.
Yeah, how many of our characters have no family or like siblings or relationships?
Pompo doesn't.
Just Pompo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pompo's the only one, I believe.
Well,
Real.
everybody has parents.
Whether or not they're still alive is a different story.
Or like, you know where
Yeah,
they
you came
are,
from
and it's
somewhere, you
completely
know.
different.
Hello.
Exactly.
Pompo is
If you
pretty much alone.
What about her dad?
Pierce doesn't exist in this world.
Okay, so where did she come
Yeah.
from?
Don't you worry, we're gonna get
Probably
that.
from their fucking parents. And
I'm
just
allowed
for
to
some
talk about it,
reason.
right?
I'm allowed to talk about
Okay,
You tell whatever you want.
exactly, whatever you want. As
what I
comfortable
have-
as you are.
What I have planned for Pompo is that she was actually raised by orcs.
Okay, so you are doing that.
Nice.
So she was found as like a little baby kitten. Because she's a tabaxi. So she was found as a little baby, and basically the chief of the tribe that she's from was like, well, I can't have children, so I'm just gonna take this thing home and raise it.
Dang, it's crazy.
Which-
off the side of the road.
Which, to be fair, is an incredibly orky thing to do. They do that
100%.
a lot.
Yeah.
100%. That's the orcish shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Pompo was raised by the tribe that found her, and she was like, very quickly, I think the orcs were like, oh, this is a little killer. Like, she was basically just a little hunter,
Ooh,
from like day one.
She's got
natural
all
born
Groom.
baddie.
She's got all Groomsh one eye in her. She
Oh
does.
god,
Oh, she
I
does
hate
her
that
damn
thing.
proud. She
Sorry.
does.
It's loud, and it bothers me. But oop, I can't hear anything. What happened?
Hello?
Oh, I think we all just got quiet.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
No, I muted my computer accidentally, but
That's so.
but like she was basically just catching like small newts or something, like constantly like finding lizards, and eventually as she grew older, the things that she was hunting were getting bigger, and the orcs were like, okay, maybe we should start training her with stuff. And so she got her own like little axe and stuff, and she was trained with how to use an axe herself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that.
Problem is that eventually that tribe may or may not have gotten slaughtered.
Oh.
Oh,
So
Okay.
so
about to say,
you
okay.
and your whole extended family got slaughtered.
I
Damn.
was about to
Damn,
say,
shit got serious.
you were about to meet, you know, somebody
I was
who
out here
wasn't-
like, oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
no,
damn.
Halo really kept me in mind here, I fear. Don't make me meet the
Okay,
fucking
hey,
orc
I what?
family.
What did I do?
I said you kept me in
You know,
mind.
there really is something about like revenge plot by a 4-year-old is really just good to me,
Yeah,
you know?
that's really just peak, honestly.
Which is why I sent Owen that one
Maybe
audio
I'll
that
be
was
right
like,
back again.
"Dare you take a warrior like my father?" That was
Oh, that's the energy we're going with
Okay.
this. I'm so
Yeah.
fucking ready.
Yeah. I remember
I
when you
love
sent me
it.
that, and I was like, that's great and all, but, like, that does not fit, like, Tosfar Pompo in, like, any way. That's cool, I guess. Because, like, you know, her fucking dad isn't dead, so I don't know where you were going with that.
Not in
Not
Tosfar.
in Tosfar, he's not, but...
Face me, coward.
And it's just, like,
Tos-
some 50-year-old
Honestly,
fucking
I'm
axe.
so here for it because my character is so like little sunshine, and I'm here for this energy of being the little sunshine in this group of like grizzled bitches. It's like, oh, hi there. What's going on?
Yeah, I really enjoy that everybody in the campaign is, like, old. Like, Malik is old, Kaito is 90 years old in human years. Like, all these bitches are old as fuck, and then we just got a 4-year-old that's just like, I'm here too!
You know, it just makes you know like great figures.
My character isn't old
Whether
either.
it
How old is your character?
She's giving like I turned 19 and I'm going on an adventure.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we just got
she'll do great,
we
you
got
know. I'm
two
sure
old
like
guys, and
Malik and Kaito will have a great time
No,
raising
I'm
them.
so here for this. My
Hmm.
favorite thing is characters that start off real sunny and then it goes dark. So we're ready for her worldview to be destroyed.
I really, really enjoy that we're all just like, ooh, yeah, 2 old men, and then just, like, the youngest people ever.
Two old men and 2 little girls.
Basically.
Congratulations, you get 2
and their
granddaughters.
adopted adventure
You really
daughter.
could say it
Pink
like
bows
you
in
really
the
could
hair
say
and
it differently,
everything.
you know, like damn, you know. Just saying.
It's just really 2 old men and the like forced adopted adventure daughters. Like it's like,
Yeah.
oh no, you're gonna die if I don't tag along, I guess.
I think it'd be
What I
really
have-
funny if like Pompo just fucking hates them.
Just
The
Like-
dads or
Just everyone in the park. I think it's just like she has no point
Fuck
of like
you.
she's so salty. Like she wants to stay, but at the
Her
same
whole
time she's
family's
like,
dead.
I should
I
be-
don't. I think that's.
I don't
fair.
need these people. I'm
You know,
fine.
like honestly, it's very understandable, I'd argue.
See, but that's
Yeah.
like the type of moment where it's like, if you have a character that's like, I don't need you guys, like, I can exist fine by myself. That's where you
Yeah,
have,
that's-
like, that really good moment of, like, something happens, and then she's like, if I didn't have somebody there when this was happening, I would be 6 feet under. And
Yeah.
your character has that realization of maybe having other people who I can depend on is not necessarily a bad thing. Like,
Yeah.
you can do some really good character writing there with that idea.
Oh yeah, the found family trope goes strong in this
I'm
one.
not any better. Literally,
Yeah.
that's exactly what Kaito is, so...
You know, when you figure it out, I'll definitely be here, and I will definitely, I'm not saying I'm preying on your downfall. I'm praying as in the PREY way. Sam.
Like, we're hoping for this character development real hard right here.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I'm going to make sure it fucking happens, whether it be via bruised knee or something else.
A bruised knee?
A bruised knee is what we're
Oh.
behind here, you're not...
We're level
Oh,
1,
I
so
got
a
it
bruised
right
knee
on my
might kill
knee.
us.
Bruised knee, guys. The fucking world is ending.
God damn it! I fucking like that caused me to fucking exhale into my drink, and my glasses got fucking so much on them.
Blasted.
Damn,
Your glasses
so
got
fucked.
blasted.
Well, I got.
Yeah, I do wear glasses. When I don't wear contacts, wow, crazy.
God, you smell like a homo.
Oh, wow! All right, fucking stereotyping me, crazy.
I'm planning on Malik to be sort of like a Gandalf-esque figure.
Yeah,
like
I was
a,
about to say you did mention Gandalf
Okay.
figure
he's
previously.
like a he's like a beggar sage in a way.
Oh,
It's he gives you amazing advice to fix all your problems. That'll be 5 gold.
Like RJ will like this. He kind of wants. I kind of want him to embody a quote from Dusty Rhodes, who was a wrestler back in the day.
Jesus.
Oh,
And that is,
tell
I've wined and dined with kings and queens, and I've slept in the alley eating pork and beans.
I'm here for it.
Bars for real.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're just saying he's been around the block.
Yeah, he's an everyman. And by that I mean he's for everybody. He understands the rules of courts and the rules of the road and shit like that.
Okay. Is he mayhaps a gambler? No money?
I mean, he has proficiency in playing cards.
Okay, so he's a gambler.
He
Great.
anybody can be a gambler. We're technically
Does he gamble or
gambling
does
by
he
playing
cheat?
this.
That's the real thing.
Does he have a lot of money? Or is he broke?
I mean, if he's like a beggar sage, probably not.
Okay. What in
But-
the Zhongli?
What are you asking for out of a man who literally just tells people what to do?
But if he's knows the rules of court and shit, he's probably had money before.
Maybe.
I'm not saying anything.
That makes me laugh. That makes me think of Great Gatsby. Just
Mhm.
some guy down on his luck, not very rich, got very rich randomly, and then fucked it all up and became poor again.
Yeah.
As
He's
it goes. I suppose.
like a lotto winner, he's back to being regular working class in a year and a half.
Yeah, basically.
Ate out of silver spoons, smoked the finest green.
The finest green. Okay. He's
Oh,
a weed
100%.
smoker.
That shit crazy.
We're so fucked. He smoked a bong. We're fucked.
My 30s were crazy.
I got crazy in my mid-30s, man. I
Yeah.
smoked
Oh
so
god, I'm
much weed.
definitely gonna have fun with that. My god, just
That's definitely not how that works.
All of the weed, all of the drugs, all of the money, all the bitches, all the hoes. Chlorine.
This man got
straight
all
up
the king's
stories.
bitches and all the king's hoes, as we say.
Not all the king's bitches. No, the king's gonna hate us.
I've done it all, son. I've done it all. Anything you can think of, I've done it.
What do you mean I can't swallow bleach in a shot glass? Come on. I have the best health insurance in the town.
I had a life
take-
before I
I'll
joined
take
the party. Same as all of you.
Same as everybody here, obviously.
Just put a little bit more living into mine.
Animal.
We're not all oh my wife guys, you know?
Hey, fuck you.
Hey, don't bring up my dead wife
Don't
unprompted. That's my thing.
Yeah, that's my thing. My thing is bringing up the dead one.
Keep my wife's
wife.
dead name
Fuck
out of your
no.
mouth.
Out of your mouth. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Can you like imagine like Kaito slapping Malik now? My god.
Go,
Nah,
don't hurt yourself.
that's the type of moment where it's like somebody, like one of the people that may or may not killed his wife, like comes up and is just like, "Hey, how's your wife doing?" And he knows, and he's like, "Don't fucking say my wife's name."
Oh yeah, your dead wife is pretty dead, isn't she?
Yeah, your dead wife's pretty 6 feet under, isn't she?
You know who else is 6 feet under? My
My mom.
My mom.
My mom.
Oh no.
I miss my mother.
Oh no, muscle man.
Is pretty 6 feet under. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna like whip out that voice at one point. You don't know when, but it will happen.
It's gonna be someone we're like forced to talk to. It's like we can't just fucking walk away from this guy.
We're all gonna like, do we hear
Dalton Contraband.
2 people just walk away instantly?
We're just like, we killed this guy.
Walked away to a conversation. Sorry, I'll stop.
You know who else walked out on me? My
My
mom.
dad.
My dad.
Just switch it up real quick.
No, that's it. When I'm fucking imagine like Kaito and Malik to just go like literally rain. Thank you for understanding.
Hmm.
I just need them in strip like like nice fine suits and maybe a microphone. I don't know.
Nice fine suits from Kaito.
I'm gonna do the fucking cane trick on this motherfucker. He's never gonna see it coming.
Right between the eyes. Boom.
Right between your eyes and then dick, because it's 2 hits.
You gotta hit him with a double whammy. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What is?
What?
Just hit someone with a
What is
cane?
what?
Is that what cane trick is?
Yeah, that's
was
Malik's whole thing. Just beat someone up with a cane.
It was that
What else
thing
would
that
go
Owen
wrong?
sent where that guy like kicked the cane right into
Oh,
somebody.
you're using that?
Oh,
I mean, he is nowhere near as dexterous as able to do that, but I mean, he could fuck people up with a cane.
You know, it really only takes like
Certainly
it
comes
doesn't
back
take
and
much
smashes him
effort
in the
to
head.
whack someone,
Yeah.
you know?
He has mobility issues. He actually needs that cane, so he's not gonna fucking throw it.
He's about to pop shit, but he's gonna he's gonna eat shit later.
I mean, depending on how far I want to go, he would have like a
Dive.
-2 dexterity. Like he actually fucking needs it.
You know, I'm sure that he'll do great, probably.
Probably. We say
No,
that
it's just
like,
that, knowing my knowledge and knowing how, like, the circumstances I'm putting you in, he'll live.
There's
He'll
about to be a
live.
lot of dex checks.
He'll
Dexterity
live.
saves are pretty common.
He'll live.
You know what?
Fine.
I believe in him. Maybe he'll, like, graduate and, like, stop using the cane or something. Yeah,
Not
maybe that's an
graduate.
He will simply recover his injury, his decades-long
Of
injury,
mobility.
because they're
Being
faking it,
100
right?
times, like, more. Well, depending on the area, I'd probably argue things like, moose or, like, fucking,
Moose.
What?
well, it's just like large animal besides boar. Like, large animal, a moose is pretty fucking big.
Mooses are cute.
Like-
I was
Yeah, like
wondering
I'm
where
trying
the
to think
context
Yeah.
of the moose came from. Why is the moose involved?
Oh,
I was
it's 'cause,
trying
like,
to talk, but no one could hear me, so I typed in mute chat.
No.
Yeah, you
Oh.
were not like hearable. Sorry.
Oh my
It's not your fault. I think it's just the fact that my mic is being a piece of shit.
Yeah, Discord's been really, really fucky lately for some reason. Like my friends having the same, like one of my friends had like same issue yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, where like her mic was just not picking up at all, even though her system was perfectly fine. So
Yeah.
I
That's
definitely understand that.
crazy. I have you on 200% volume. I did not hear you.
I think it's just I think Discord just hates me. I think that's it.
Don't
You're
worry,
so
we've
right.
all been there, I think. But yeah, I'd probably argue that, like anything like besides the board, like I don't know, like fucking moose, like bears maybe if you roll that way. What else?
Just trying to think of stuff that
Like
Pompo.
really big male deer,
Hold on, I need to lose my mind real quick. I don't know who the fuck Pomco is, but whenever I try and say Pompo's name and I stutter, it always
Pomco.
comes out as Pomco, and it's never any other thing. It's always Pomco. I don't know who Pomco is, but it pisses me off.
Doppelganger, babes. I hate to tell you. Is your evil twin?
fan game.
You have an evil twin now. That's in your backstory.
A reoccurring character, and it's just like Pompo, but her colors are inverted.
And also they're a wizard because they have high intelligence and really bad
All right,
strength.
guys. New plot point. So, like Negapompo
Doppelganger.
exists in the game.
Mega Pompo.
But it could be like
Pompo.
elk, giant badger,
Oh, Badger, yeah.
Panther.
Can we have like some prehistoric megafauna like the giant sloth?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd argue in this continuity it likely isn't unless you go to like a really, really, really fucking remote area which would be like away from any town. So it's like,
So no dodos.
Wolves.
No.
I'm not saying there's no dodo. I'm just saying they're not easy to find.
No head.
I see.
Damn, velociraptors are 1/4 challenge rating.
You can have a one. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess
You
that's
would
why
think
they all
like
like pack
tactics.
together. I guess, but
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe I'll throw something kooky at you, like hunt a velociraptor. Do you know what they fucking exist? Do you know what one fucking looks like? Probably not. But,
There's dinosaurs in the Forgotten Realms.
What about?
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
What
But
about
like, will there
the-
be around here? Oh shit, my phone's gonna die soon.
Probably not, because they
Yeah,
kind
probably
of
not.
kind of only live in Scholt, which is like a different continent.
What do you mean?
But you never know. Maybe there is one. Maybe you'll be like sent away to like go say, "Oh shit, my fucking sheep have been eaten." Whatever could that have been by? Holy
What the
shit!
fuck? It's a
you could have expanded.
velociraptor.
Tigers are CR1, so like a level 1 character could theoretically beat a tiger.
What do you?
Theoretically.
AC, what do you mean you're not gonna throw a Minecraft dog at us?
Sorry, no. If I'm gonna throw anything in Minecraft, it'll be like the Ender Dragon. Thank you. Like I'll like slowly guide you all, and you end up like realizing, oh shit, we had a fucking Nether portal, didn't we?
Oh my
Or, like,
god,
an
it's
end portal.
Minecraft. We gotta fight the wither guys.
And it's just like purely
Like,
based
yeah,
on
guys,
the
you have to like now collect these like totally not Ender Eye like fucking eyeballs. What the fuck they were called?
I will say, I feel like the warden would be a
Ender
really
Eye?
cool D&D monster.
I just really like.
Honestly, I mean, to be fair, I kind of, depending on how things go, I may send you all on like random ass like little quests per se, depending on like who you want to do a favor for,
Isn't
to say
that,
at
like,
least.
the
So you
entirety
never
of
know what
D&D?
comes up. I may pull something straight out my ass. You never know.
Isn't the entirety of D&D basically just doing chores for other people?
Kind
Well,
of.
okay, not
depends.
always. You do chores for
Like
yourself.
like
and then for
early
your
level,
friends.
yes. Like until like level 3, you're doing people's chores.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's
depending
rats in the basement.
There's rats
Oh,
in the
no,
basement, and
my
I've only got
fucking,
5 gold money.
Oh no, my fucking bank got robbed. Can you go ahead and go get the bag from the bandits?
Is
That'd be
that-
grand.
Is that why, like, when I see, like, people's, like, D&D characters just, like, online, where it's, like, the beginning of the session, it's just, like, everything's cool, everything's fine, you're doing tiny things, and then as you continue
At
leveling
the
up
end,
and
it's like
getting
fighting
farther,
God, yeah.
and it's like you're literally fighting, like, an eldritch monster from the fucking sea. Is that how
Yeah.
that shit happens?
Yeah, it's power
Yeah.
scaling.
Okay.
That's power scaling.
Because I never
Level 1,
understood.
you're fighting rats. Level 20, you're telling God to his fucking face that he's a pussy and he needs to square the fuck up.
Well, yeah, 'cause that's where I always get confused, because I'm like, oh, so you guys just had, like, a really dramatic, like, change of mind about what you wanted to do with the session.
No,
Nah.
like
But
generally
that's
what I would
not it.
understand, again, it depends on like the DM personally. Like everyone, like a lot of people tend to consider that after level 10 you're like basically like becoming like closer and closer like godhood basically. Like
Right.
level 20 in game is like a really big fucking deal, so
Gotcha.
Honestly, by level 5, you're superhuman.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's like the power scaling generally tends to go up depending on like what you're doing, and I would probably argue as well that depending on the I lost my train of thought. God damn it. Depending on like when the campaign ends, like say for like ends like level 15 or so, you're like quite literally like reaching like literally like, the gods that exist in the game. Like it can get pretty crazy depending on like the like how far a session like how far a campaign goes. So
Like a level 14 party can pretty reliably fight like full deities.
exactly. So generally, like I'm pretty sure, like for this continuity, Pioneer Dragons tend to like end at 15, if I'm not mistaken.
I
But for
think it ends
my,
at I think
I think it was
Horde
15
of the
or so.
Dragon Queen ends at 7, and Rise of Tiamat, which is the like sequel
The
campaign,
second half,
ends at
yeah.
10, I think.
Yeah, I mean, depending on like how I saw it, like what I saw at least from like the marketplace and how you like want to like qualify that. From my understanding, it was that Horde of Giant Queen ended at 8, and then Rise of Tiamat ended around like 15 or so. Again, that's just what the Beyond Marketplace said. So, depending on how you want to take that, up to you. Ultimately, I may end up like screwing with it a little bit depending on like how you guys like, end up leveling, because there may be like a situation where like I'm gonna like, give you an extra level outside of what the campaign may already like be like giving you per se. Like for example, you level up here, no, I changed it, you level up here instead, or like you don't level up at this section but you level up on the next one, for example. It tends to like happen a lot. I tend to like fuck around with that a little bit. So depending on how it goes, I will try personally to try to take up to level 20, but I'm not gonna say that's gonna be like an absolute. It really depends on like the position you're in, the late game stages. So we'll see you in a couple like years, I guess.
Okay.
I apologize if I'm rambling, but Oh shit, this is the thing I wanted to check out.
You could say you were.
You're not rambling, Ram's
I was
rambling.
gonna say you could say you're ram bowling. Ooh. But that's.
But
What a knee slapper that was.
Thanks. I know.
What does that mean?
I'm so.
shit. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that we were appropriating something, my guy. That's so
Oh, I'm sorry, Ram. I didn't know that you
Fuck.
were educated in stupidity.
I'm just saying, like,
Okay,
damn,
but,
do you want to
pushing
like,
that
do you want to sit in my chair? Do you want to like record my audios? Do you
Hey,
want to
man.
be green?
Be green.
like I'm gonna be doing something.
But have that
I'm just gonna
implies
be
that you're
recording now.
green
That's
in
the
real
whole
life,
I
like you're
really, I
actually
really
green.
enjoy that implies that Ram is either has green skin or paints himself green every morning. Like,
That he literally has green skin. I've been saying, hey, don't do that. No. Relax. Anyways, siblings, am I right?
relax.
So as I was saying, I literally say he's green all the time. Like he's literally green, guys. It's just how it is.
uh-huh.
Do you guys think I was
Widowy?
fucking around when I said that I was green multiple times?
Widowy green?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's widowy ween, guys. Holy shit.
He's widowy ween. He's
A
literally
green
weak.
princess.
Princess Wamble? What do you mean?
Like Wambo is widowy gween.
Yeah, Wamble is widowy
Princess
queen.
Wamble is widowy queen, guys.
Princess Wamble. A mirror up to your mirror! Because that's just something that people do!
No, yeah, but I will say, like, Owen, do like try to like label these out for me, like everything you did for the heroic chronicle, sorry. That in any regard, just like kind of let me know. I will definitely like fill in whenever you need it. So like I can come up with some pretty funny shit. I'd like to say so at least. So
Yeah,
if you need help, do let me know.
I'll probably get you that.
You love that
side.
you said funny shit when it comes to the context of his backstory.
How would I put it? No, it's not funny in the sense of like, oh my god, it's hilarious. It's funny as in, I get to have fun, you get to suffer. So
I'm so excited to be the butt of every joke.
It's not the butt of every joke. It's just taking your trauma out and displaying it in front of everyone. It's different.
Oh, damn.
Just how it is, you
Nothing new.
know. It'll happen eventually.
Me when my OC straight up just has to fucking trauma dump on his homies. That's so fucked.
Have
I
to?
still can't. I'm still believing the whole.
Have
I
to?
miss my wife, Compo. I miss her very much.
I miss my wife.
Bumpo, Bumpo,
Would you care to hold my giant rat for a moment while I cry?
No, he's
'Cause you have a-
Being so
'cause you have a
serious, I
pet
feel like
now.
he can't do that until it, like, it doesn't happen, you know.
He's wiping his tears with his rat.
Yeah. Just a soaked tear rat.
Like a really wet
Also just
rat.
staring at him like so unamused and just walking over to Malik like, handle this.
He's just
I don't want to
holding
do
a
it.
really-
No way, you
Like,
drew the
deal
shortest
with it.
straw.
Yeah, who wants to deal with Kaito's bullshit today? Pull a straw.
Well, I have one spell slot left for sleep.
That's so fucked.
Oh wait, he's an
There you
elf.
go,
That
Zach.
won't
You
work.
barely
No.
get
If that doesn't feel like it'll work, we can also use silence.
I think he has some roofies on his person. So if we just like
Shut up.
if we just, like,
Goofy thing.
make him go
I
upside
wake
down
up
and start
to the
shaking
room,
things out of his pocket, we'll probably find it.
Such a room again.
Shut up about the roof.
Pick him up by his ankles and just shake him until his roofies come out.
I feel like every time we leave a town, we gotta be like, I know you bought roofies. Where are they?
I know you have drugs in your pocket, Kaito. Where are they?
Empty your pockets.
I have an amnesty box. I won't question what goes into the amnesty box.
Is 90 years old in human years, and everyone's just like, Kaito, we know you have drugs in your pocket. Pull them out. Yeah.
Turn them out. It's like having a fucking alcoholic cousin. You're just
And
like, give me
he
the
is an
bottles.
alcoholic, though. He can't stop drinking when he starts. Like if he starts,
It's like,
he's not
give me the bottles.
stopping.
Give me them.
Give me
I
the
know you
bottles,
have them.
Kaito.
Give me.
your
How-
wallet. We're done.
How old is Kaito again?
He's
He's like in his like 30s for a
yeah,
seal, if I'm not
he's
mistaken.
30 in Fey years, but he's 90 in human.
Okay.
So
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So he's like a young elf.
Yes.
High
Yeah,
key.
he's like pretty young.
yeah,
Under his first century.
yeah, basically.
Oh, you're a fucking elf teenager, my guy.
Yeah, I think in a lot of interpretations, elves like become adults when they turn 90.
So you're elf
But I think-
18.
I think it's kind of I think it's loosey goosey in the
He's like
in
of
Forgotten
18,
Realms.
basically. But I just wanted to make sure that he was of age because I am going to, to be doing
Things.
Damn, then Kaito got married like real early.
Well, yeah.
You got
because-
married at
well, 18.
18.
No, he got married because
You know, not all that weird when you really think about it.
Well, he got married early because when the war, I'm not sure if it's going to be like a literal war or like a drug war or what it is yet, but during the war, he was like, I really do love you and I don't want us to like ever be separate. So by marrying you, I feel like I can make some type of more strong commitment to being with you while I'm gone.
So one of those.
So
Ooh.
while I'm gone and away, I'm going to marry you so that we can have this connection while I'm gone. And then she died while he was gone.
You know,
Yeah,
like
it's
I
one
said,
of
I can definitely
those.
I can definitely feel a lot here because ultimately, I feel like personally I can play a relatively good villain. So don't you worry, Kaito, I got you covered.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, babes. We got you right where we want
Don't
you.
worry, your trauma, don't worry about it. It'll be everyone's problem.
I don't want to put any like bad vibes out there, but like the Red Wizards of Thay do show up, and their specialty is necromancy. So be very careful having dead family members.
Well, I'm a bit
No, that is
too
using
deep
more
in the
ideas,
hole
really.
now,
So, like,
so-
what I could
Especially
potentially do.
dead wives, specifically.
Dead wives,
Dead
everybody!
wives.
Ooh,
Yeah,
prime
dead wives.
fucking market, you know.
Especially dead wives where both of them loved each other very dearly.
Oh yeah.
Which one's gonna hurt more? If they're still conscious and undeath, or if they're not?
Hey, maybe
You know,
Or
I personally
constant.
always like
everything.
going for like their body is like, their body's the same, but their mind is not kind of trope,
Yeah, conscious but not in
Personally, that's what I
control.
like. Exactly. Like personally, I always like going for that. So that's like my personal crutch, really. So you never know what's gonna happen. Be careful with what you include, because I will use it against you.
You already know everything, AC.
Well, I don't know everything.
You
Well,
know
rather, I know
a
what's
good
gonna
chunk of
happen
it.
at one point, and what's gonna happen, I cannot tell you. So
You know a good
you'll
chunk.
see.
Yeah, well, everybody here is fucking spoiling everything, so maybe you should tell them to shut the fuck up.
I'm
Who's
not
spoiling shit?
They're saying what they want to say. If anyone's gonna
I'm
spoil
just
anything, it's gonna be
saying.
me. And I
Yeah,
haven't said
we're not the
nothing. So
DM. We don't have any power.
Yeah.
exactly, like I can maybe allude to some things just because I am terrible at keeping secrets.
Yeah, we
But
know.
ultimately, it'll just be where the fuck happens. Like, whatever I whip out, you gotta deal with. And that's kind of it.
Ugh.
Of course, with your like input, but whatever. Maybe I turn my fan. Wait, what time is it? I apologize if you can hear my fan right now. It's 10:05. Wow.
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 Might as well do my own heroic chronicle real quick.
Yay!
Wow. No, yeah, like overall, like genuinely, I do like really want you guys to like kind of include like the details of like rivals or family and all that, or like rather like rivals and allies. I mean, like that genuinely does help me out a lot, and that really does allow me to be extra fucked with all of you, in a nice way, of course.
wearing? I got you.
So, anyways, I am glad this all has like really got gone together and all that. So that's really fun.
One parent, which is technically true.
Technically.
Anyways, I'll be right back again. I do have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Go piss, girl.
XOXO.
XOXO.
Which, by the way, RJ, eventually, maybe, let me know when you're available, tomorrow or like maybe down the week. We can go ahead and talk about the aspects of like the NPC character, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, of course, still.
Okay, thank you.
Doll?
I said Dal.
Let her call me whatever she wants. I'm not gonna complain. Like you're
Doll?
just hating on me right
I
now.
think
Dal.
doll is just Dal, but in an Australian accent.
Dal,
Let her
like
say what she
darling.
wants. Down.
Dal. It's a lot of Australians call people Dal.
As in doll.
No, as in darling.
How do you say darling?
The way I
You
just
just heard
fucking
it.
said it.
Say it again. Say it again.
So a lot of Australians call people Dal, like darling.
I don't need you to re-explain it. Just say darling.
But the word that I
AC. You're not AC.
darling.
Thank you. Okay. So the way that you pronounce the word is different. Okay. That's all I was fucking asking. Fucking nail me to the cross.
The Australians has a word differently? No fucking way, dude.
I'm gonna send you to the moon. Actually,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna send you to the sun. Because it's better there.
I'll survive it. It's not as hot as Florida. I'll be sitting in the sun like fucking Superman 10 billion, then I'm gonna show up.
Superman 10 billion?
It was something like that. I know there was like a DC comic where Superman spent like 10 million years inside the sun, and he just became like God, essentially.
Oh. Wow. That's crazy, bro.
I mean, that sounds like exactly something Superman would do.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Crazy, cool story, bro.
Well, I didn't make it.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Is he?
I've never written for Superman before.
Are you really sure about that, Ram? Like,
Are you sure?
maybe you just forgot.
Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think Superman sucks. I'm way more
Oh.
Batman guy.
Hell yeah, bro.
Bad take. Stinky take.
No, good take. Correct
Stinky
take.
take.
I
Fuck
think
Superman.
a lot of
Smells like
contexts
shit.
where Superman can suck, and I feel like a lot of modern day Superman does suck, but he can be good.
Mm-hmm.
They just utilize him wrong a lot.
Yeah, because they make him some omnipotent god that has no flaws. No one wants to watch a fucking story about a character that doesn't have any flaws. That's boring. No one fucking gives a shit. But that's just like a general problem. That's not a Superman problem. That's a...
I mean, for me, I
People
think
don't know how to write
Superman is
characters.
best when they utilize him more so for, how do you say, like, I don't think Superman struggles will ever be like an enemy. Superman should never have a struggle against an enemy. What Superman's main struggle should be like collateral damage and people using his good nature against him. Those are his best stories. Like his best like conflicts are not him not being able to save the day. It's his main conflict is not being able to save everybody perfectly every time. That's what his struggle is.
Yeah, but that's character flaws. That's literally the exact point I just said. I literally just said people don't...
I was using what you said and elaborating on it.
Okay,
I wasn't contradicting you or saying that I was saying
I
something different
I
than
thought
you.
you were
I
saying
was just
something
elaborating
separate.
on it.
No, I thought you were arguing that, you know, that
No,
he's better
wasn't arguing with
in a
you.
certain way.
You were like spicy this evening. Do you need to like go drink some water or something?
What, dude?
Yeah.
I'm not! I've been pretty chill all evening.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
What?
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think we should take a vote on that.
I've been pretty relaxed all evening, so...
Mm,
Weren't you like screaming at AC like
Damn,
15
vote or
minutes
not.
ago?
Yeah.
Hold on,
AC
hold on,
a
hold on.
lot.
What was he screaming at me about? Hold on.
I was screaming at AC about a lot
I had to go
of things,
pee, sorry.
Sky.
About the
Yeah,
dog.
you know, he really does, but yeah, so like, what vote?
About
Owen
what
was
now?
just saying that the homie's been really chill this evening.
I have been.
Well, yeah, I guess, you know.
Okay, so AC fucking agrees.
Different
Whatever.
definitions.
AC fucking agrees with me. I've been pretty relaxed all evening.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fucking me.
Well, I just did, so.
That feels really relaxed.
Fucking whatever. Whatever, y'all just
Nothing,
fucking
nothing.
Ah. Whatever. Y'all are just haters.
That's a lot of
Man,
energy that I'm
literally
not
out
going to
here
put
being
forward.
like so haterade.
You are though. Whatever. You can't rage bait me, Ram.
I felt like we've proven that I kind of can.
No, you can't.
And quite easily.
Mm,
Like fish in a barrel, actually.
yeah,
Barrel.
like monkeys in a barrel, really.
Where are you finding
About as easy as
monkeys in a
1, 2,
barrel?
3.
Oh, you might have been too young for that toy.
This motherfucker's finding monkeys in barrels.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, please.
definitely too young
I mean,
for
isn't
that
that
toy.
literally like a,
That
isn't
is
that literally like a
No,
fucking
hold
like,
on,
well, I
hold on.
don't know if
That's
board
like a
game's the
classic
right
American
thing.
toy.
No, like literally, like I literally had one. I remember specifically I had one.
Mhm.
So it's
I
like,
was gonna
damn,
say,
you know?
How do one...
just to be clear, that isn't our generation thing. That is a fucking Owen thing, okay? Don't put us in the same group as
What are you talking about?
I'm just.
I
You've
mean,
looking at
when
never
you
barrel
heard
did,
of
monkeys
monkeys in a
you
toys, so
barrel?
never
you could
watched the
answer all
Hercules
your
movie
questions.
from Disney, so.
That's also true.
How is
The
monkeys
the
in
Heracles
barrels?
movie.
How is hunky...
Oh yeah, the Heracles,
okay.
sorry.
Whoa. How do monkeys in barrels and a Hercules movie have anything to do with each other?
Because there were
Please
monkeys
don't-
in the barrels in the Heracles movie.
How would they die, though? What's the point of that?
Because there was like a gag or a joke that involved monkeys in barrels.
Oh.
Why don't you just watch the fucking movie and it will answer that question?
I don't want to watch all those movies, dude. That's so much fucking content to catch up on.
Like, not just that, came up on, like,
It's
poster,
like
right?
an hour. It's a regular movie.
No,
It's an
like,
hour and a half.
Fucking Disney movies in general. Like, there's so many.
I'm not asking you to watch all of. I'm asking you to watch a singular one.
Okay, well, I'm just talking about, like, the generalization because,
Who brought that up?
hey, if I could talk, that would be super cool. Okay, when I was talking about it earlier as in, like, a few months ago, I think, Mage was like, oh, you've never seen these movies? And then gave me a whole fucking list of movies. And I was like, this is super kind and great and all, and I'm very happy that you compiled all of this together for me. But I just want to tell you, I'm never going to watch any of this. Because there's so much. There's so much. And I just...
I don't see how this has anything to do with what we're talking about.
I'm talking about it because anytime I hear Disney movie or watching a Disney movie, that's immediately what I think of is just the fucking amount of content that I've never been able to see. I don't know.
Okay.
It just turns
Okay.
It turns me off from wanting
And this
to
is
it turns
this is
One
coming from
movie.
like a question
Let
that
me
you
talk!
have.
Let me talk. It turns me off from wanting to go see any more because I just don't fucking care.
Okay.
Okay. Then I guess
Fair
I'll
enough,
never
yeah.
understand the monkey in the barrel joke. And that's something you
Maybe
chose to
I
do,
don't
so I'm not going to
know.
explain it to you.
Okay, well then don't explain it.
Yeah.
I wasn't asking you
All
to
right,
explain it.
then don't
did
ask about
ask.
it. You literally
you did
did.
ask, though.
Owen, I love you. You're really proving the point that Ram can rage bait you with anything right
He's
now.
not fucking rage baiting me right now. We're having a discussion.
Really? Because you sound a little bit like you're raging.
Every single fucking time, it
I'm
always
not
happens. Like, there's
I'm
no
not
way.
raging. What are you?
No, Owen. Genuinely, we can tell.
I'm not fucking raging. I'm having a discussion with another person, and all of y'all are saying that I'm raging.
With, like, the professional rage baiter, but, I'm not rage baited, guys.
Yeah, y'all
Don't worry
are
about
it.
saying that I'm raging
About a
way
joke in a
too much.
movie that you've explicitly said that you're not gonna see, so you're just not gonna get the joke, and I'm not gonna explain
Because
it to you.
nobody had told me that we were joking about a movie that I had never seen, so I asked if whether or not I could get the joke explained to me, and then to find out that it was tied to a movie that I have never seen, then I lost all interest in trying to
The
understand
craziest
what
thing
it meant.
about this
About
is
to
you
make a
could've
joke.
Googled-
Have you seen this reference that I'm about to joke about?
The craziest thing about this is you could have Googled this in this time.
Okay, well, I don't want to. I don't care enough. We're moving.
Then you're just not gonna get
We're
it.
moving on.
That's just
That's
it.
fine.
Fucking moving on.
You'll never
She just
know.
wants to live in ignorance. It's okay, like, not everyone is gonna learn about everything,
Moving on. I don't care anymore.
You have the wealth of human knowledge in your hand right now, and you're
Ramble
using
VA,
it to
I'm
talk
gonna
about your
send you
balls.
the fucking sun. Shut up, please. I understand.
You have the Library of
Yes.
Alexandria
Oh my
in your
fucking
fucking pocket right now.
Except I don't have the Library of Alexandria because half that shit was
I'm sorry.
burned.
I'm sorry, do you...
It's called your fucking computer, you fucking...
I'm sorry, do you have access to the
Flummox.
internet?
The internet is not the Library of Alexandria. We lost millions.
Oh my god.
Millions of books in the fucking burning.
It's a
Have you
metaphor.
ever heard of a metaphor?
once. My
I'm gonna need you to Google what metaphor means.
Fuck you.
And after that, you can fucking pirate the Heracles movie and just fucking watch it. It requires no input on you whatsoever. You just, like, look at it while it's happening.
You
Just
experience
move on.
something.
Move on. We're moving on. Over it.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Oh my fucking god, Ram. Shut up.
What did he say, bro?
Why does it look like Vegas? That was one of my favorite criticisms of the Heracles movie.
Real.
Yeah.
Hey, computer, shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Fucking come on.
That means you're never gonna see the scene where they go, "You mean Hercules?"
Oh, that one's great, actually.
That was so good.
I love that girl.
It was a nasty play.
To place.
That's why
Honestly, the muses in that movie were so iconic.
Yeah, really funny.
Uh,
In Hades, amazing.
Great humor. Great humor.
Who was it that played Hades in that movie? Like,
I
I know his
don't-
face, but I don't remember his name.
James Woods.
James Woods, that was it. He was in Family Guy.
He's a shithead.
That's how I know him. Yeah, he's like a pretty bad guy.
Love that for you. I
He
should have
stole
spent all
Peter
this time
Griffin's
typing, but
identity.
I've been making my character in Hero Forge instead.
He's also in The Simpsons.
Oh, he was in The
Oh yeah,
Simpsons?
I did forget to mention that we would be
Yeah,
using Foundry, but I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen is that in the first session we'll have to ask you guys to enter like a little bit earlier, for me to kind of like sit you guys up and make sure you guys are like connected and all that, and then afterwards you can go ahead and like actually start. But is what it is.
Gotcha.
And it's just like it's like like BTT, but obviously it's like just make sure that there's like connection issues or anything like that, because otherwise it would be like a lot worse. Because if there wasn't any, but the point. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they barely get to use it, which is very sad. But I really like using it. It's like, damn,
I know how you
was like,
feel.
so
I'm like that with
really-
Tailspire.
Thank you.
I got
You get it,
Tailspire
though.
really early. Yeah, I got Tailspire like really early, and then I was like, wait a minute.
Mhm.
I gotta re-roll that. Can't have two of the same thing.
I think I might change the personality just a touch because I don't want it to be that far.
I mean, ultimately, it is up to you, really. Sorry if I just like shut up randomly. But anyways,
No, you're good. I think I might. We're a little bit more cool, like a little bit more chilled out than like the little happy-go-lucky girly on the first mission.
Check your DMs. AC.
I will. I just gotta reply to someone else. Sorry.
Urgently.
Don't be sorry, I just sent it to you 5 milliseconds ago. I'm just telling you.
Okay, it's fine. I'll check very soon. Okay, give me a break out here.
Get off.
I was just saying I wasn't accusing you of anything. No?
Actually, you're accusing him of murder.
Right there, Ava.
Oh my god.
J'accuse. Okay, I think I got a cute little fit.
Okay, let me open this really quick, Halo, and I will start reading it.
Hooray!
Woohoo.
Dude, you all sound so excited. I'm so happy you're happy right now.
I look so happy you're happy right now, dude.
Yahoo.
Yippee.
How do you say yippee in lowercase?
Yippee, I don't know.
Yippee.
Ew, get out of my ear.
Get out of my ear. Fuck you, bastard.
Sorry.
Crazy.
He's such a gentleman. My bad.
What a nice guy there.
Sorry, my bad.
Sorry, my bad.
Sorry. Apologies, my bad.
I'll be up there walking.
Oh, this sibling thing's actually working out fucking perfectly.
Whoa.
Whoa.
God, I fucking love that song. Grr.
What? Siblings?
No, it's a vampire reference in Monarchy.
No.
It's
Whoa,
so
vampires,
good.
crazy.
It's so
Whoa.
good. Vampire reference.
Is this Curse of Strahd?
Holy shit, guys, you're not in the sort of coast stretch in Barovia? Holy shit.
Another banger.
Oh, God.
Oh no, this campaign just got noticeably shittier.
You have to riff on that book so much to make it worth it.
I played Curse of Strahd 3 times, and I've hated it literally every time.
Could you describe us each time you played it?
Okay, so the very first time I ever played Curse of Strahd, my DM was a licensed psychologist.
Oh fuck.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Damn.
That does not mean he was a good licensed psychologist.
Double.
I already know. This is gonna get really bad.
Can
and
only
manipulative.
imagine how it goes. Damn.
That campaign is where I got the name Audubon from, because I was an NPC that was part of our party named Audubon, and his purpose was to die.
Oh.
That's the entire... He was there for us to get attached to him, and then he would die.
Oh, that's.
That makes me
But-
so excited for future Autovant episodes to come, Ram. That makes
But
me
we-
so relieved.
But we never let him die. He survived the entire time.
Oh. Great.
That bitch wanted to be let go
Every
so
time,
many times.
every time he got remotely close to death, we would just be like, "All right, we're gonna make a deal with devils to keep him alive,
Oh.
because we just want him to be alive." So by the end of it, he was like this partially demonic entity that was still like kind of like a cute young guy, like happy to see the world, but like had horrible fucking nightmares, and like half of his soul was consumed by hell.
Oh, that's so fun.
He's like,
But he was
"Hi,
alive.
guys." Hi.
That's so
This is a
cunty.
time in Vegas. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
That's so cunty. I love it.
Mhm.
I think that was the first time I had one of my characters just like die.
Oh.
Damn.
Because I was playing
The first one's always something.
I was playing like a Tempest
yeah,
domain
definitely.
cleric, and he got like his fucking head ripped off by a vampire.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like so much fun.
That's totally something Ruv I can help with. Totally.
So then I was just like, oh, okay, fuck you. And then I started playing Asher, who is a divine soul sorcerer. So I'm just like, I'm doing
Whoa.
all of the holy damage. Fuck you
He's
guys.
like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you.
And Asher ended up being like one of my more beloved characters.
Mhm.
Because he started out the campaign as like a really, really nice guy, you know. Just wanted to do the people of Barovia good and all that stuff. But
Mhm. How I got
but there
screwed
are
over.
like no real happy endings in Barovia. Because it is
Barovia, yeah.
Barovia is what is known as a domain of dread. So it is literally like controlled by an evil being that is like beyond godhood. And they pretty much have these areas to put people to make them suffer. That's the entire point.
It's a personal hell that other people get to join in.
Yeah. And Barovia is the personal hell of the main antagonist, Strahd von Zarovich. Who
Yep.
Asher like legitimately began to hate throughout the course of the campaign.
Poison.
And Asher was like he was like the diametric opposition to Strahd. He was very nice, very helpful, and wanted to see people succeeded, but he fucking hated evil by the end. If anyone was even slightly evil, it's just like dead immediately. You're getting scorched to ashes by holy fire. and me and the DM worked out a way to where the like entity in charge of the domain of dread was getting kind of bored of Strahd, because he would just do the same shit over and over again, and with this stuff with Irina and all that business. But that entity started looking at Asher and being like, you know what? It would be nice just to have Strahd get kicked in the pants endlessly by this guy. Just have a constant struggle. And so, by the end of the campaign, we beat Strahd, and Asher sort of became the new Lord of Barovia, essentially. And he gave himself the title of Bright Lord.
Oh no.
So Strahd was the Dark Lord of Barovia, he was the Bright Lord of Barovia. And every time Strahd would resurrect, there would be a fight. And the fate of how Barovia was going to be for that amount of time would be determined on whether Strahd won or Asher won. And Strahd resurrects a bunch of times, and Asher had made it so that he magically couldn't leave Barovia. Even if he was killed, he would also just continuously resurrect. So Barovia became this endless duality battle. And I felt that was kind of fitting.
Yeah.
And then my second time I played Curse of Strahd, I played Asher again.
Holy shit.
But as from the beginning. And that was really fun. I remember I teleported a guy's horse out from under him while he was riding it.
Oh.
Which was fun, because he was Strahd's big assassin guy, so he's this really fucking tough dude. But we pretty thoroughly trounced him the first time we met. And he was just alright, well, I'm going to jump through this church window and escape on my horse that's right beneath me because I planned all of this. And he's riding away, and I just go, DM, how far away is he? And he's he's 300 feet away. It's alright. I cast a distance spell, and I teleport his horse out from underneath him and just make him skid across the ground. He's okay, you do that. And just I did it, and just Asher just went, you suck. Don't ever show your face to me ever again.
Bitches.
And we killed him 2 sessions later when he showed up again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get that, really. I mean, I feel like in my own Curse of Strahd game, which, funnily enough, I actually have to go ahead and go into tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see how well my cleric does, but otherwise, it's definitely a situation, because I'm pretty sure we currently, I think we're trying to finish up some random loose threads with some quests we haven't really touched on yet. So I think some things with the Wizard of Wine, or I think it was, I forgot what the other party was, but you get the point. I think outside of that, we're gonna have to see if we can get some extra items and all that, because we're gonna based on the whole 4 items thing that we have to use to defeat Strahd. So outside of that, I think that's kind of where we're at right now. Besides that, from what the DM has hinted to me, we're gonna be heading towards the castle. Holy shit, we're actually gonna fight Strahd soon. Because he wanted to end it around level 10, if I'm not mistaken, but ultimately I kind of get the whole idea of just trying to make him suffer, which my cleric is very happy to do. So
Mm-hmm. Curse of Strahd is it's one of those games where you essentially just have to homebrew all of it, because there's a lot of shit that, like, if you run Curse of Strahd just as it's written, your players aren't going to have a good time, because they can
Not at
just
all.
die a lot.
That'd be me grimdark, obviously.
Like you take one step off of a paved road into the mist, you have a chance of just dying straight out.
Disappearing and dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your players are almost certainly going to become infected with lycanthropy, which as written, if you contract lycanthropy and don't get it cured and it happens, you lose control of your character permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Totally
is
fair
written.
and balanced, guys. Trust me.
Mm. To say nothing of the Amber Temple. My god, you want to fuck a campaign? Just go to the Amber Temple.
And then that's not even including like the more mundane bullshit. Like the fact that if you run the combats, like the pre-written combats as written, they're like in fucking sane. And they're
Yeah.
like also designed to just be like a despair engine. It's like, oh, all these NPCs that you care about, dead.
Yeah.
That person you were kind of cool with, dead.
I think it is, like, as written in the book, at like level 3, you fight 6 to 7 vampire spawn. Which is an insanely hard combat.
Like, that's beyond the deadly scale for that point.
That would be hard for, like, level 6 adventurers. But yeah, it's a bad campaign, and I don't like it.
Yeah, you know,
Sucks and it's bad.
overall, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call it the worst personally, but like ultimately, I kind of do like I definitely agree with some of the things you've said. Especially when it comes to like some of the encounters and all that, because like, what can I say about it really?
Mm-hmm.
It's very how can I say this? Like, it's kind of hard for like a reason of just being hard versus, but like, you know, like actually making you feel good and be like, holy shit, we did something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's spider on the
You
desk.
don't come out of it feeling good.
Yeah, exactly. It's like very like, damn, we lose everything, and then what? You know?
Yeah. Get all the hair off them because they've been like collecting it for 3 years and I need to sell them. Okay. Who's towards the rest? I think Jerry? Jeffy? I don't know, Eva. I like how the fan just kind of sounds like a gas burner.
Yeah, just slowly filling up.
Yeah.
I was ready for the little tick, 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 tick.
Can I not grab his neck? Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go.
Sorry, guys, I fucked up on accident, but that's okay. So, what I meant to say, well, no, I clicked like the call button on something that I didn't mean to call on, so it's like oopsies. But anyways, you know, like I know, you know, it's very hot where I live right now, and I'd like to have my fan on, because otherwise I will die and, you know, become a puddle of nothing.
Meat and bones.
Good.
You know, as good as a tropical environment can be.
Yeah, you live on a fucking island, like, it's fucking hot. It just is.
Yeah,
Nobody's
you know,
gonna
like, you
fault
know,
you
we're
on that
pretty near the
bullshit.
equator right now, so, you know.
Nobody's gonna fault you on that, homie. That sucks.
Yeah, but you know what? We live how we live, you know? We do what we gotta do.
Yeah, more power to you. More power to you. I think I would explode if I had to do that.
Oh no, I know for a
Yeah.
fact you would. You'd be made a literal how can I put it in the nicest way possible? I feel like you would like honestly just like literally explode and die on like the first like hint of like anything above 70 degrees.
I get too hot.
Are you
just
saying
at-
that this man is combustible?
I was complaining earlier, not earlier, but like last week about like 76 degrees with like 66 humidity. It was too fucking hot out. It's too fucking hot. I can't go out and get shit done. Like, you're just
Yeah, because I remember you like
70?
literally talking
Wow.
like 80 degrees, being like, "Oh my god, we have to stay inside," kind of weather. Which for
Yeah,
me,
we
that's like
do.
shit. I wake up like that, you know.
We do though. We tend to not get anything done.
What? Wait. What's your regular climate?
Well, I live in North Dakota, so it tends to be pretty
Very north, as the name suggests.
it tends to be much colder up here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty used to like, you know, if it's like 70 degrees with like low humidity, I guess it's fine. But I also just prefer cold weather. I really like cold weather no matter what it is. Fucking, can you stop butt fucking me? Okay.
He's playing Repo. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He'll be here. Don't worry about it.
I tend to prefer colder climates because it's just what I'm used to. Like I just like for
Yeah,
most
naturally,
North
right?
Dakotans, most North Dakotans, for us, if it's like 75 degrees and the humidity is above like maybe 60, it's too fucking hot. No one will do anything. No one will mow their lawns. Nobody will get anything. Like, cancel all plans because you're basically cooked. Because the moment you walk outside, you're fucking boiling. I feel like I walk into a fucking burner. It's so
Okay, so Owen can never come to Arizona.
It's so hot.
Or Florida.
Owen
He
can't
will
go
die.
anywhere outside of anywhere like south
It's
of where
so fucking
the hunger is
hot.
right now.
Like, I don't like, more power to the people who can, you know, fucking live in like those types of heats, but not fucking me.
Mhm.
Not me.
Well,
Never.
it's the opposite down here. I have like no cold resistance, but like 110 degrees is nothing to me. Like, yeah, whatever. That's regular day.
110? Yeah, no, with 110, we would be like
Average
calling
afternoon, really.
Not even
Mhm.
joking. We would be like calling school off. Like, nobody would be shocked if you didn't show up to work.
It's like the reverse of a snow day.
Yeah. What we do, I mean, we don't go to
A burn day.
We close our schools if we have snow that's above 12 inches. It needs to be above 12 inches for schools to close, or else, you know, you're completely allowed to go to school still. And it happens pretty often, not as much anymore, because, you know, global warming and we're all dying. But
Yeah.
other than that, I mean,
That's why it's 110 down here.
yeah. But we don't get snow until like after Christmas. So Christmas comes and then it starts snowing. Then it gets really bad in January, because January is when we get all our snowstorms. We get at least 3 snowstorms a year, like bare minimum.
Mhm.
Hurricanes are fun.
Fucking throw you on the ground.
Yippee! I love being blasted by like
I
100
love
miles per
hurricane.
hour.
I love when the water park comes to me.
Literally, yeah.
I love
Honestly,
skimboarding to go get my mail.
Living in Texas, you get like a real mixed bag of weather
Yeah.
resistance, because
Yeah.
we're like, for the most part, pretty middle of the road. Like, we do get our days where it's like 110, sometimes 120. But then like
Yeah.
other days, like sometimes in the winter we get like down to like below freezing. Just randomly.
Yeah.
So you just kind of get used to like not really knowing what's going on. Like some days in the winter, like it'll start like 32 degrees and by the end of the day it'll be like 85.
Yeah. Oh, we get that a ton up here too. It's very bipolar.
You're just like, "Oh, is that what we feel like?"
Yeah, I relate to that pretty hard. Some days it will start off like super cold outside, and I'll be like, "Ooh, yeah, like I can wear my tank top and like a long pair of pants, and it's like 60 degrees out, 60, 50 degrees out. I'm like, okay, cool. I can like wear my tank top and be fine. But then later on that day, it'll be like 90 degrees out randomly, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm fucking cooking in this bitch. I can't fucking do this. I wish I would have never left my house. Like, it just fucking sucks. I hate bipolar weather. I wish I could live in a place where it just rains all the time. I would be happy.
I mean, Arizona has monsoon season, but
Yeah, but that's not all the time. That's like occasionally.
I'm just I mean, I know, but I was just saying it's
Yeah,
for
I
a
find
couple
that very
months.
interesting, especially for like landlocked states where there's no like actual like ocean around them. So it's like, damn, how can you like, get like the high humidity or like monsoon season and shit like that? Like it's very interesting to me in a way, you know?
We are
Well,
still we have a bunch of lakes, and there's Lake Havasu, which
they have a who?
Lake Havasu.
Yeah, you go, like.
Okay, Florida, man.
There's just
Shut up with your fucking
there's just
hurricanes.
there's just like this
What?
giant fucking lake thing. Pretty close to it, actually.
I said, yeah, a lake, and then, okay, shut up with your Florida,
Well,
with your hurricane
what I was
talk.
okay. What I was trying to say by saying that is that you can say that, oh yes, it's just a lake, but when you're when you're in a state that has a lot of water around it, a lake can seem like nothing.
Who said that?
Well, my comment was more like, yeah, like, I know lakes have weird names. We have lots of really weird named lakes in Florida.
Name one right now.
I thought you were just saying like lakes in general.
There's Lake Whippoorwill. That was one I went to a
What
lot when
the
I was a
fuck?
kid. Whippoorwill.
Like Whimperwill? Like
No,
is that
Whippoorwill.
what it is?
What the
Oh, Whippoorwill. Okay, not Whimper. Okay.
Yeah, Whippoorwill. I went to that one a lot
Okay,
when I was a
Whippoorwill.
kid.
Okay, not too bad, I guess.
I know we have like one that's like crazy super long.
Just type it out whenever, really.
I mean, I feel like
We
the
got Lake
lakes around here.
Okeechobee, Lake Apopka.
Wow. Oh, Whippoorwill. I'm gonna look up where that is. Actually.
You trying to fucking ID Ram? You good?
Well, it's not like I
No,
fucking
it's
live
because
on
I
the
live
shore
in
of
a
it.
similar
So.
like I have family that lives in similar area, so it's like ultimately there's like a non-zero chance that we end up sharing a location on accident.
One of them is just named Hurricane Lake.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Grade A naming right there.
Loxahatchee Refuge.
Yeah, we only have
Ochlockonee River.
we have one lake where I live, and it's Lake Sakakawea.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only one. And then the one that we have in our town that's a part of Lake Sakakawea, I don't even remember what it's named because no one fucking goes there because it's fucking nasty. The water there is like pitch black. And people still swim in it for some god-forsaken reason.
I'm more of a river girly. I don't like lakes.
Lakes are... I just don't swim in open water.
I mean, randomly, just out of nowhere, just like fucking blows up and dies. My favorite thing in the world.
Well, if it's moving, then it's much less likely to be like contaminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know, but like, I hate. If anything, I hate it's seaweed. I hate seaweed in the water. Ugh, that shit fucking makes me tweak out.
And that's why I like a river.
I like swimming. Don't get me wrong. Like, swimming's one of my favorite activities. That is like, sports wise, I guess. Sports, quote quote. But the moment I walk into a fucking lake, river, anything that's like an open body of water, I'm out. I'm deuces. I'm good. No, thank you. Can't fucking do it.
Man. Wow, I found a 2-star hotel. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think it used to be a campground, and they just like closed it like 8 years ago.
Damn,
And I have like no idea what it is now.
Well, I can't really find too much on it because there's like 2 different locations, so it's a little hard to kind of tell. Like, I can't imagine which one it is, but I can't really get too much information off it right now, which is a little lame, but
Yeah.
work with what we got.
I used to go tubing. I learned how to wakeboard in that lake.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Actually, if I were to look at it, hold on. Location-wise, let me check really quick. Listen, I'm 90% sure, I'm not saying it's like 100% close, but it may be close to where my family actually is. Really fucking funny. If the Google Maps app works, for fuck's sake, holy shit. Yeah, that is about what I expected. Yep.
How close?
Myers, Lucy, Melbourne, Daytona. If I were to look a little more south. Yep, there it is. Okay, yeah, so. Huh. Interesting.
Here's what Katagora looks like.
Holy shit, the Walt Disney Resort. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Gatorland, what the fuck is that?
Gatorland. Gatorland's one of the most magical places here on Earth.
At this point, I see the name and I'm like curious about it. Like next time, it's like kind of certain that I may go back to Florida next year again. Like I go like there annually at this point. So at this point, holy shit, they have a whole ass fucking skull. That's base as hell.
Oh yeah. You walk through a big gator mouth.
I love to be ingested by a gator, obviously.
I think last time I was there, they had 2 albino gators. That was really cool.
It looks so pretty, actually. I really like albino gators. They look like
very
so
white.
funny to me.
Very white.
Also, apparently a capybara, which I was not expecting, but okay.
Capybara, yeah.
Capy, whatever, fuck.
My stepmom actually got to tour Gatorland.
And whatever videos they got of the croc taming, or whatever the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
When my stepmom went
holy shit, a tortoise!
She went to see Gatorland, and she's literally, she used basically the same exact wording that Ram used, which was, it's the most magical place on Earth. Because
it fucking rocks.
Exactly what she said.
I honestly,
it's
what? Next time I get a chance,
really fucking cool.
Yeah, she
next time I get a chance, I'll definitely suggest it to my family and say, hey, what if you go to Gatorland one day? Like fuck it.
But my stepmom, she's like super into lizards and animals and shit, so it made sense for her to like it, but I just find it really silly that everybody who's gone to Gatorland is just like, it is the most magical, cool place on Earth.
Yeah, it's
there's
so
like
awesome.
A very
I love it.
specific show that comes up to my head, but I can't figure out what the name was. Like, it was like 2 guys that had like a bunch of gators. It was like Animal Planet, if you'll ever remember that.
2 guys that had a bunch of gators. Wow.
2 guys with a bunch of gators taking care of them because they love gators.
Specifically one episode where like the guy was doing like some tricks with a gator, and like the jaws of the gator end up snapping onto his head. Like of course he like had like some puncture wounds, but it wasn't like anything too serious. But like, I remember specifically that on the episode, and I can't remember what the fuck the actual like show was called.
Oh.
I don't know. But whatever, right? It's fine. I don't
Nederland
know.
was on
Maybe
my
I will
list of
show up
places
here one day.
I was going to make Ram take me.
You know,
Gatorland?
one day
So
there will be a
sad.
group of people in Florida that will harass Ram to go several places. Now, who that
Yeah.
consists of, we will see.
We
Come
will
on
see.
down. I'll take you to my parents' timeshare in fucking Daytona Beach. Because my parents have a
Not the
timeshare that they
time
bought in
frame.
the fucking 80s and still have.
The fact that they still have it is impressive, actually. My
Well,
god.
they actually get a pretty decent amount of mileage on it.
Huh.
Because it's in a hotel that's like right on the beach.
You know,
And
I want to ask what hotel is, but I doubt you'd tell me which one it is.
well, it's right on the beach.
You know,
And
that's
they,
like a lot of them in the entirety
yeah,
of the
I
coast
know.
of Florida.
Yeah, I know. It's deliberately obfuscative.
Like, god damn it, Ram.
But
You know,
like
whatever.
they pretty much can trade their timeshare for like fucking anything. Because
Mhm.
like beachside property, people will give you literally whatever you want for.
Opens 10 a.m. Sunday. My god.
Yeah.
I'm
And then
just
there's
like
also
looking at
my
it right now.
favorite. There's also my favorite mini golf course on that street.
You know, I've gone to mini golf in Orlando before. I know for a fact I have. I just don't know if that's the same one you have been.
No,
But I remember
the
like
one
one that
the
was
one I'm
like this
talking
like
about is in
pirate themed one.
Daytona.
Oh, in Daytona. Okay, like
Yeah.
no, then probably not. But I noticed like one that had like a pirate thing into it, and I remember specifically that had like this like whole pirate ship we got on.
hmm
I don't know why I remember specifically getting a hole in one at one point. Like, it was like literally like the last like little like track, if that makes sense, or like course, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, hole.
And I got a hole in one. It was like it's like holy shit, I did that. I still lost, but you know what?
Yeah.
I did that.
Well,
Only
you don't
won the
play.
entire goddamn game. Holy
You don't play
shit!
mini golf to win. You play to have a grand old time.
Exactly. Just have like a bunch of fun. And that's it. Win or lose, who gives a shit?
Yeah, the last vacation I took it there. I just spent a week
Yeah.
at the timeshare. It was fucking awesome.
Like I'd say more, but ultimately I would not like to like end up like boxing my family, so I will not say more. But it's kind
I
of funny
think-
how like there's like a lot of things I do like in the same area, which is like really funny to me. Which like ultimately like
Well, there's
the
only
amount of
like
times I've
a
been in
couple
Orlando,
places
it's
to
like really
do
crazy to me.
shit in Florida, and
You know, there's like,
like,
at
a lot-
least a couple, not like there's
like,
like a bunch of them or anything.
a
You
lot
know,
of
like
it is
not
just
like
like
that.
a lot of it is just nothing.
I mean, staring
like
at the ocean
regular
does a
ass
lot for some
towns.
people, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also remember that week I got probably the drunkest I've ever got in my life.
Okay.
At fucking Daytona, my god.
Yeah, at
I
the
say that as if
timeshare
I've
in
been there.
Daytona. Because I was just by myself, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna like buy a bottle of alcohol and like a bunch of mixers and shit, and I'm just gonna have a grand old time. And
You know what? Yeah, exactly. Real.
I
as
had
fuck.
like a glass every like 2 days because I don't drink very often.
Damn. You were fucking swallowing that shit. My lord.
That's not a lot.
That is a lot.
Well, by
You
the
know,
end
I
of it,
mean, you know,
Well,
for
by the
like a
end
guy
of
his
it, I was
size, maybe
like-
it's not. Like, I don't know.
Every 2 days?
that's not a lot at all,
Yeah,
especially
for
on
every 2
vacation. If you're not
days-
drinking every day, that's not a lot.
Yeah, at least every 2 days. I like every 1 day I'd maybe consider it, but every 2 days it's like like 1 day in between. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
I'm not
Yeah.
like drinking an entire bottle every 2 days. I'm having like a mixed drink.
Oh, I thought you meant you were
I'm
doing
having
A
a
singular
every
mixed
day.
drink every like
No.
other day. Like damn,
No,
you know,
don't-
he really
don't
is
get
like
ahead of
fucking
this-
himself up. Holy shit!
Don't get ahead of the story because like the day before I had to leave, I like just like packed everything I needed up,
Yeah.
and I was
You're
like, I
like,
don't
"Oh,
have
no."
like any fucking room for this bottle, but I have like a good 36 hours before I actually have to leave, so I'm just
Right.
gonna drink the rest of this bottle. So I did that.
Yeah. I thought you were saying that you were drinking a bottle every single day, and I was like,
Oh hell no!
Damn.
It's way too much.
yeah, okay, do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
you see where
fair.
the confusion
Even for
is?
like the top tier alcoholics in my family, that's
Exactly.
way too much.
Yeah, that's
Top
why I was
tier
concerned.
alcoholic
I
is
was
crazy.
like, are you sure that's normal? I don't think that's normal. Okay, that makes more sense
Yeah.
So I drank like a little bit over half a bottle of 100 proof rum in like
Actually, where is
12 hours,
Daytona?
now.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay. I guess.
which was a lot.
Yeah, that is quite a bit, but.
Holy shit!
But it was fun. I walked down to a diner every day because it was like right there. I ate cool breakfast and then I just walked on the beach and listened to audiobooks.
Honestly, real to be honest.
Yeah, it was really nice.
My brain is.
Yeah,
so
this was a
rotted.
great time. Like, it was like literally today. I was listening to like a whole ass audiobook because like I was literally like I'm great. I don't know if I said it earlier, but I was heading out to a friend's place earlier today, and like the fucking Jeep. I told them, hey, send me the pin for the area, like the location, right? I told him, hey, yeah, send me this. I'll get there. Don't worry about it. And like the GPS sent me through the most like hellscape fucking route ever. Like I honestly thought I was gonna my car stuck on the area like 3 times in a row. Like my fucking Christ, I thought I was just not gonna make it at all. But no, with all that, I managed to fucking make it and still make it earlier than he did. Like holy shit, how the fuck did I manage to do it? I don't have no fucking clue. Also, noticing Daytona from where I would normally stay, that is a long ass trip. Interesting. Like couple hours for like 3 hours maybe, but like damn.
That's not too
I don't
bad.
know. I did convince like my family or like my father really to like tell me, hey, you know, if I graduate this year or like not this year, but like next year, you should take me totally to like Universal to like the whole like Super Nintendo land. That'd be so fucking cool. And he
I
agreed
want to
to
go to
it. So
Super
like, you know,
Nintendo Land so bad. Me
no,
and my
like I
brother are
already
just
really
like, we want
want
to be
go.
artistic and Mario there.
No, that's so fucking real because I want to do the same exact shit. Like that's the shit I want to do myself. Not just that, but also because they have like the whole like Universal monsters and all that, and I really want to see what that's
Yeah, that
about.
looks really
Because they
mad.
have like Invisible Man, like Bride of Frankenstein and all that. I really just want to like take pictures of it there. Like I don't know, like part of me just really wants to see it, and like
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever like make it as large as like fucking Daytona, but you know, maybe if I'm really nice about it, they'll listen to me. I don't know, or like I'll get my own like rented car. Who the fuck knows? But anyway, you know. It is what it is, I suppose. Where the fuck is the lid on this tank?
Yeah, my brain is so rotted. When you said audiobooks, I thought you meant like audios, and I was like,
Don't worry about it. I was like
you
listening to
listen
fucking like
No, like-
splatterpunk
audios?
books right
No,
now.
Why?
No, like
No, you
fucking,
were talking
like
about
fucking
true
adult
facts,
books.
You
man.
were
Yeah.
talking literal fucking books.
Adult books.
Okay.
Like, alright,
Yeah,
which
like
ones were
adult
you
books,
like
yeah.
listen
Okay,
to then,
look,
Mr.
man,
Ramble?
my fucking brain is so rotted. It's fine.
You know, there's too much
I mean, to
Kaito
be
in there. You
fair,
might want to
some
like
adult books
remove it. I
also
don't know.
have
I
some
think at the
spice to
time I
them.
was re-listening to the Wheel of Time series, which is one of my favorite fantasy series.
I like how I say that as if I knew what it was, but you know, I'll pretend I do know.
It's really cool.
It's a good,
I like it.
it's a good series.
There's
You know, I'll listen to it eventually. One day.
there's 14 books and all of them are over 1,000 pages long.
You know, that's just a grand old time. Oh, sorry, a grand old time, I'd say.
Grand
Just to
Oh my god, category! Oh shit, I like accidentally wrote it with a Y instead of an I. Oopsie daisies.
like just to give you an idea of how extensive these books are, the first book in audio format takes 26 hours to listen to.
You know, that reminded of the one time I was like coming in from like the like far flight from PR to Florida. And I was like literally like listening to like the World War Z book and I like fell asleep during it. I just remember like waking up and remember like listening to like some of like the witness reports is what maybe you'd call it. I don't know.
hmm
It's like a very random memory I have. I don't know why, but I just remember it for some other reason. Like the very few times I fall asleep in a car, you know.
Yeah. I liked the World War Z book. I read it like 4 times in high school.
Oh no, it's like so good. Like it's
Yeah.
like really good.
That
The
was
movie
me
is
with
shit,
this
but the book is
other-
good.
Yeah, definitely.
I was kind of like that with another book. It was called The 11th Plague.
Ooh.
I won't even lie, it's not very good. It's
Oh,
like
you're
a
on.
sort of pseudo post-apocalypse scenario, but essentially what it was is the 11th Plague was this like bioweapon that was released during a conflict with America and Japan, essentially like a Third World War situation. The Japanese released this bioweapon. It got out of control, but essentially the entire population of America was decimated to the point where I think they said around 20% of the population still remained, if that. But like all the greater infrastructures and stuff like that, like were destroyed. Like, so essentially people are like kind of like, and this happens relatively, the book itself is like relatively recently after like it becomes like safe. So like say like it happened like the plague was released like 10 years ago, it became safe 5 years ago. This book is like at that point where people are still barely like getting out, but like there are already people who are like trying to like reestablish societies and stuff like that, but for the most part it's just then like the beginning seasons of Walking Dead where like nobody has anything and most people are bandits.
Yeah. I'll watch them, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but no zombies or anything like that. It was just like a really terrible bioweapon that killed a bunch of people. And people that like everybody's just kind of recovering from that. And it's like classic YA trash. Like, I'm a teenage boy and I only have my dad to survive with, but I actually kind of hate him a little bit because he's a hard ass, but I actually really love him.
Anyways, yeah.
But within like the thing that like kind of goes crazy is like within the first like couple chapters of the book, the dad's actually like really injured. Like he falls and cracks the back of his head.
Damn,
And
that's
he's
fucked.
unconscious. And he just so happens to find like a small community that was like essentially like he happens upon somebody. Turns out they belong to a small community, and they also so happen to be like good friends with the doctor of the community. And it's like this like small like kind of like overly done suburbia. Like they were like we survived this small cul-de-sac neighborhood and we maintain like our society and stuff like that. Like they still have school. And they're like trying to like maintain that sense of normalcy, even though there's no power, there's no greater infrastructure. And they're like trying to like
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Oh.
Damn.
But yeah, they're like trying to maintain this like infrastructure or whatever. And then he's like, you guys don't understand what the real world is like. And he's like judging them. But then like there's also like a point of like there's like a couple of adults that are like, hey, you went through some shit. And that really sucks. These other kiddos didn't need to go through that yet. They know about it, but they didn't need to experience it. And we want to allow these kids, because that's what you are, a child. Even though you're 16 and you think you're hot shit, you're a child. You shouldn't have had to go through that shit. Like, it was like actually just like a really nice like moment where like an adult was like, hey, you went through some traumatic shit and I'm sorry that you went through that. Do you want to pretend to be normal for a while? And like I think that's kind of like the part that like really like got me, because like, you know, a lot of like YA, like it's like I'm the chosen one and like you like, or like you're like the most powerful or whatever, and like it's cool and like I don't have to deal with the consequences of like all this traumatic shit and blah 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 blah. And like in that moment they're like, no bro, you're traumatized.
Damn.
And like, and then they obviously do like little like classic YA like scenario where like some people are like trying to like come in and like raid the small community, and like it's part because he has experience with the outside world, he's able to like band in and like help them like defend the community, and then after that, happily ever after, like he becomes a full member and blah blah blah. But honestly, I was obsessed with it. I reread it like 4 or 5 times in the same year. Like I was just like, I reread it and reread it. Obviously, there's also a love interest. She's also a little like Spitfire rebel type situation because she actually experiences a lot of prejudice because she's Japanese American. So there is like a prejudice of like, your people were the one that did this to us. And it's like, bro, I was born a year after everything happened. I was an orphan, and one of the people of this community found me and decided to take me in. That has nothing to do with me. But, you know, prejudice ain't always logical or rational. If it ever is, you know what I mean? So like, they kind of have like this like camaraderie in being like outcasts, but like they actually do like a cool thing where like she like wants to go back out, like she wants to go out there. Mind you, she's never experienced it for real, but she's like, I want to be out there, I want like to go on like the adventure, like to survive for real. And he, as somebody who's like actually like had to survive, like there was an opening scene where they were really like discussing the like the consequences of the caloric intake of a can of peaches. He's like, we're starving and we should have saved this, but instead we got greedy and we ate it right away.
Yeah.
And he's like looking at her like, bitch, do you not realize how good it is? You have food and meat.
I mean, after all that shit, you know?
I don't want to cut you off, but
No, you're good.
is there anything else we need to talk about, or is this it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, for like the actual session 0, I'd say we're basically done, really, as long as everyone knows what they're like, you know, getting into and what they're doing. Outside of that, honestly, like, if there's anything else you want to talk about, you know, you can like always like tell it to me directly, you know, in DMs.
Yeah.
But overall, I'd say we're pretty much done, to be honest.
Okay.
I'd say.
Well, I'm gonna head out then, cause
Okay, fair, yeah. Because you have work
Yeah.
tomorrow, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I have work tomorrow, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm itching
Yeah.
for bed right now. I don't want to sit at my computer anymore, so I'm gonna get my
All right.
broken tailbone.
Get yourself
ass.
some